want to see the chat. Chat. Hello. And what else? Stock. What stats? Oh, I didn't even know you could see this. Okay. All right, test 1 2 3. Hello everybody and welcome to tonight. We are going to help. We're on day 2 of this account, helping 1TAILORN. I still have to build him his number 1, which was the clan boss, 1 key clan Ultra Nightmare clan boss. That's gonna take me into tonight because I have to get masteries on the champions. He has the gems, but I'm already like 70% on some of them, so I don't want to waste more gems. And then we're gonna build some arena champions for him that he has some options. In our main clan siege, we are getting demolished, so I don't know if he's taking a look at that, but we'll find out once he's able to jump in on the call. Oh, okay. He's gonna jump in right now. Stream is up. Going to call now. Audio, voice chat. 1 2 1 2. I just need to make sure it's recording on the YouTube video. Oh. Any input?
Hello.
On my mic.
You hear me?
Oh, it's using my headset. I see.
Sometimes his headphones are weird. Give me a sec.
That one. Test 1 2 3. Still not.
Oh.
Sorry, Taylor. In 1 sec. You're getting picked up, but I'm not.
I can hear you now. I had. Sorry, I use this for my D&D game, and so I have to mute this.
It's showing that you're talking, but I can't hear you. I'm just 1 sec.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Hear me now? I can hear you.
Can you speak up? There we go.
I can hear you. Let's
okay, I can hear you now. But I'm getting double feedback. I just gotta work with Discord for a sec.
Okay.
I'm worried about the video having the double speak too.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. I think it's okay. Okay.
All right, these headsets can give me this headset gives me a little issue every once in a while. So
no, it's okay.
Get me a mic up by my face versus trying to talk to a computer.
No, it's just that it's capturing right now, so it's I have my better mic. It's just not it's doing double intake for audio, but I'll use my headset mic for now. How are you doing?
I am doing well.
So
nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to finally talk and meet you in person as well. We've been in a clan for what, like at least 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah, something like
about that.
I did watch the first video.
Yeah, you have. So the biggest thing with your account, you have amazing like damage dealers for arena. It's just that you're not using them pretty much. So it's just I don't know which ones you want to lean into, but I re-geared some champions.
Okay.
So for instance, right now I've put Arbiter. She's almost done. I was off by about 20 battles, 20 or 30 auto battles. Still need to be done for the 5 champions I put into Minotaur. I used some of your gems to do 2 champions masteries, but
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, like you got lots of resources.
And I don't think I've bought gems forever, so those are just collected.
I know they start stacking up once you've got a lot. They just start piling up, right? Like I've got probably 3,000-ish on mine. I also bought the 2 extra slots in your pit here. Um,
Yep.
so one thing to bring this up, after they're about level 20, take all these champions out. Like
Okay.
put in like cuz like the XP it takes to get them to their full levels. Like if you want, you could just have it passive and be like once a day you click on level up and they'll get 7 levels a day, 7 levels a week. But the it takes like almost a full day of XP once they're about level 30, 35 when they're
Okay.
epic or legendary champions. They need lots of XP. You'd be actually faster to level them up in because you have so much energy to just level them up in campaign. You have
Okay.
a campaign farmer with I sped up your um, Ray a little bit, but the super
Okay.
raids here, I don't know if you've seen that they added that. Um, it's much faster to just
Nice.
do 2 battles at once, and I'm sure you've already seen that, but just you're a 9 second farmer, right? Like it's
Oh wow. Yeah.
so all I did was speed her up a bit. I didn't change much else. All I did was change her helmet, and it's the same set that you had on her.
Okay.
So see here, I just put a new helmet on, and it double rolled speed. Um, the biggest thing
Okay.
is your glyphs are like I would definitely so one hard faction wars is indeed hard. I haven't been able to do any of it yet. um, I tried to use your team here and they got killed pretty quickly. Um, but in normal,
Which faction wars is it right
this
now?
is hard mode. It just came out today.
Oh, I
So
haven't even
yeah,
tried
yeah,
those. Oh
yeah.
my god.
Yeah, yeah. So they have all of conditions. So to show you here, like it wants you to reduce 6 enemies' HP by 50% with 1 skill. So it wants you to near one shot all of these. And as you see,
Wow.
they're all tanky. So it's like okay, maybe there's a weaker wave in wave 2 or 3, but the resources it gives you now are materials for the forge to make the relics, as well as glyphs that can be legendary. So these are the glyphs we normally get, the 6 stars. This is now they go up. It's like all just scaling, right? So now it goes up to here. If you get the rarity, see the green ones across the top. That's what only one we had before. Now it can go up to 12%, 12%, 12%, 12 speed. So it's just they're better glyphs, but like it is hard to even get them. So
Yeah.
if you're farming in here, I've only got 20 seconds to start this, so we'll do a super raid and just get some glyphs in for today. Um, the main reason I didn't want to use your glyphs was because I was waiting for the hard mode faction wars to come out, and then when it did, it was just impossible to do. And it's not to say you don't have the champions for it. It's just the gear
Yeah.
requirement's insane, and it needs ascension too. You need the champions ascended for certain things.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you have a lot of soul stones right now. I would keep save them for CVC or save them for like a tournament if you want to try and win a tournament with them. It's up to
Yeah,
you.
that's what I've
Yeah.
been saving them
Yeah.
for.
Yeah. I figured that I didn't. So I didn't use any of your souls. Um.
You were talking about messing them around.
Yeah.
It's just I've come
All
or
I I was just
are
saying
changing.
changing the ones you want to get. You have some
Yeah, I
champions that
just
are very sought after.
I just forgot.
Yeah, it's all good. It's
like
hard to
like
it's
for
hard to keep up. Like it's especially with the day to day and like you got life to live. This is pleasure, right? It's not supposed to take up your
yeah.
whole day. Um,
Well, it got
it,
to be like a job for a
yeah,
while. So you're like,
I play on 3 accounts on my iPad, my phone, and my PC, having the free to play one
wow.
going, just for the channel. So like I've got a lot. Luckily, they
Yeah.
all have auto modes. Like everything's in auto, pretty much pilot. It's just the Grimmzilla main. I'm still on getting a Nightmare Clan Boss or an Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss team together. I have the champions. It's just I have to run them through masteries. I have to wait for the energy to do that. It's just time consuming. I'm just trying to right now do what you have. Like if you have a bunch of energy piled up, I'm trying to get my energy to like 5,000 and then just let literally let Minotaur run for like a day, day and a half. So that was good. We got a 1 6 star, and then this should be the reset. So now we have undead and demon spawn. Um, you've already beaten most of the game in terms of like you remember when you first started playing, like it probably was like everything that's in the game right now you've beaten. Um,
Yeah.
so for Clan Boss, I've messed around with a few teams for you. This is the one that you already had in the team setup. What I did, I only put it back in there to do your Nightmare Key today. What I was changing out was if you took out Geo, Brogni, and Martyr, what I'm planning to have is something more like this.
Okay.
And um, instead of Mishinaki using where's our friend?
I can two key it the yellow or
Yeah.
yellow with
Yeah, no,
this.
your other
It's
one, yeah,
only
can. I'm just showing you like this is a near unkillable team, but it has no damage.
okay.
It has no damage. The Valkyrie I haven't put any gear on yet, but we're gonna try and get her up to like this becomes a better team. Take out Rush Guard. So I also geared up your guy right here, this guy,
Okay.
the Ruark, not for Clan Boss
Okay.
but for Arena. So he's built right now for Arena. Um, why that is because he's one of the only champions that has taunt.
Oh.
So I gotta get him faster, but he also has this passive. When an ally loses 10% of their HP, he places a shield on them for 2 turns equal to 10% of their max HP. So he also has an increased defense buff on himself and strengthen. But this he does decrease attack as well on all champions and steals their heals. This one here he heals other champions. So he's very good for arena. He's got to build a team around him. The fact you have so many duchesses too, I want to build the duchesses. I didn't know if you wanted to plus them or what did you want to do.
You know, I haven't plussed anything.
Yeah, well I
It's
noticed that I was
hard
like,
to do that.
yeah. But so this is one framework of what a team could be. If we take out Razzlevarg, I haven't looked at Razzlevarg's stuff, but we would want him to be very, very fast if we do. Another team we could do is having Sifi in there as an extra reviver. But your main Duchess is very good, so we might instead put Mithrala in there to get like more poisons, like her and Brogni doing burn and poisons. Um, I changed. I changed one of your champions to have smite, but I mean him as well. He's absolutely
Yeah, I
number
saw
one.
that.
Yeah,
You changed Krisk, took Smite away and gave him my
yeah,
heal instead.
yeah.
That's fine.
The main reason was you want the 6-star smite to be
Yeah.
prioritized. So like Brogni here, we would if we're gonna put him in the clan boss, we would change him. Um, I won't run your keys right now because I don't know how this is gonna because it can't auto battle yet. So I don't know how this key would work. I still have to also gear up Wixwell.
hmm
Wixwell just gives you the extra like 20 turns damage basically. It's
Okay.
not like Clan Boss used to be where you can go 1500 turns. To have a billion damage team nowadays, you have to have like so many like heals and supports in there, putting shields up, keeping like your team alive. It's near impossible. Like I don't know how like
Uh,
the whales do it.
did one of the things is like some of the epics you were looking at.
Yeah.
Did you check my second what or the one of the some of them are that are plussed are in my not my main pool but the one of the
Oh, they were in the.
backups.
Oh, okay. They were in the vault.
So
Okay.
you may have been working on one that I was like
You
looking at it, it's
you've
like
got a lot
why
here, so that's the thing. Like I
I totally understand.
I was gonna I was gonna say I can work on this tomorrow and Thursday as well. Like I do want you to be able to
Oh,
play.
see,
Yeah.
I've got this guy. I've got some 4+ over here in here. You know, in my
Yeah. So like Stag
this.
Knight is absolutely worth 4+ing. He's very very good. You've got
Yeah.
like his stats look good. Maybe you'd want a bit more defense on him, but outside of that, see the next set. The big thing is you've got a lot of mismatched sets because you did the right thing. You prioritized the stats over the set.
Yeah.
Now the next stage would be getting sets on
Doing
them. Yeah, like getting set pieces on them.
like I think I had a Stag Knight that was plus a couple.
Yeah, this one.
Um,
Right now, it's who I have on screen. Um,
oh, or not
it's a
not a
little bit
Stag
of a
Knight, but I
delay.
mean
Um,
Royal Guard.
oh,
Sorry,
Royal
Royal
Guard.
Guard. I thought I had a
You
Royal.
have Royal Guards. I think you had two. Yeah, you got one down here at
I
+2. Um,
okay. Yeah, I knew I had
but he's
a
got
level
a
60.
yeah. You see, his weapon's not even leveled up. Um,
Uh,
but you don't like again. I think he's defense based, isn't he? Or is he attack based? No, he's attack based. Attack and enemy match HP. The main reason you want him is this, right? Like the max HP hit, so it's not like the end of the world. But he's just like
I
he's
think I
like,
stole his weapon is at one
oh, is
point
that
is
what
what the whole
happened?
point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so another so other options for building a good clan boss team is you have Ugo like really geared out. You have Mausoleum Mage with no gear, but he's very very good. Um, he's got this ability here. This is why he's so good. Crit rate, increased defense, block debuffs, all in one skill. He has revive, or sorry, remove all debuffs, not a revive, and a big heal. And then
Mhm.
his A1 has decreased speed. So if you can, like, the thing is with Clan Boss is you want the damaging debuffs on there. Like you want decreased defense, decreased attack, and then the rest you want to be damage if possible. But or weaken and then the rest damage if possible. But I mean, also decreased speed does like help your team just keep going through rotations with him taking less turns. Um, but again, you have so many good champions and these are just your epics. Like Farrakhan is one you could move into Clan
Mhm.
Boss too. I don't know if you want to, but he has ally attack. Um, you could do
Uh,
a man eater team.
the fat guy, I had done him at one time.
Yeah, it did it
I
not
had
work out or.
no, and I could never get the timing right.
Mm. Yeah, the timings are
That's
dumb because they're all around 240 to 260, and getting that like extra 20 speed is sometimes it's 20, sometimes it's 40, but like just getting that
well,
extra
I
speed in
mean,
there is
you can see. I mean, I've got that. Some of the man eaters was decent speed on those,
yeah, yeah, no, absolutely. Like, and that was the thing. Your man eaters are too. Yeah, your man eaters are speed tuned by the look. Um,
but I never
it
could get it to work. I even
yeah,
tried that one where you did the or you did those. They were doing the billion damage where you had that one rare.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. The
The,
corpse cadaver.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Cap or whatever his name is. Yeah, I forgot.
I was trying that. I was using what is it, Hell Hades thing.
Yeah, yeah, his optimizer. I have that on here. I just didn't. I haven't used it. That's the last thing I was gonna run through here was the optimizer. So you have two geos built out. Um,
Hmm.
so that's good for Chimera and Hydra. Or sorry, Hydra, not Chimera. But it's good
Yeah,
for that you have those built out. Um, the this guy here is good for Chimera. I'm not sure if you're using him for that, but he has the block active skill. Puts things on cooldown. Um, I just don't remember if that works on Hydra or not, but his other skills, the block buffs do, like these two do.
mm,
It's just you got to build a team around him. So I was gonna take a look at a couple of these tonight and like
sure.
just really push.
Well, I appreciate you doing the work and
Yeah,
stuff.
I've gone through
So
all
I
your
got
silver though,
some.
so I've been in your silver pit or your pit there, selling off bad artifacts.
Oh, that is fine
Yeah, your
because I needed
forge,
to do
yeah,
that
yeah,
anyway.
yeah. So, someone was in our chat last night, and I think it was someone from our clan. I thought it was Nuts at first, but I could swear Nuts has like a really strong account. Um, so I think it
Yeah,
was someone else from the clan because they said they only had 26 legendaries, and I was like, okay, by like after like 6 months, even if you're free to play, by nowadays like you should have more, if as long as you're doing the fusions.
I think. I mean, in
You've
our
got a lot.
clan, I think
Yeah.
he nuts and you are the only ones that were there before me. I think in our clan,
Yeah, yeah, we were
so
the
we've
early ones.
been.
Big and in Big Casino, but he got married and moved on in life, so he's moved on from
No,
Raid.
but well, yeah,
Yeah,
but he was
yeah.
only there for the last couple years though. We were like, I started the Discord.
Oh,
That
you
is me
did?
that
Okay.
created. I'm the one that created our clan Discord
Oh, nice.
and got us into that. So that's what turned the corner with our clan. that actually made us
No, that
something more than like
it's
three active
saved it, right?
players.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to have what, like three active players, and then everyone else kind of
Yeah.
like would leave eventually until we kicked them. And
Well, yeah, we had to do some sorting, so to speak.
yeah,
Uh, there's a lot of people who are doing so it is using. You can hear me, right? It's just
I can hear you.
yeah, for some
Yeah,
reason it's not capturing. So I'll undo that there. Um, but yeah, it's I'm just gonna change one thing. Um, sorry. Do
yeah.
that. There we go. The oh, it's still double speak. You can't hear double speak, can you?
I cannot hear double
Okay,
speak. I
good.
don't know.
If it's just me, it's fine. I'll live with it. It's just not it's not doing it for the capture, and I had to turn the other
Uh,
mic on. So it just missed like this video is gonna be like you talking for the first bit, like with no response. It's not gonna make much sense.
ah,
It's just a VOD. It's okay. So you have He-Man. Do you want him built out? I was gonna ask because you wanted some arena champions too. He's
yeah,
absolutely like he will fly you through arena. I was gonna ask you about your arena too. I don't know if you saw in the or you did. You watched it. You said.
yeah.
You almost missed this, by the way, because you have to activate it, um, and you hadn't clicked on it yet. I don't know if you had seen it in the store.
I don't think I had. No,
It was a free community week thing, so.
I didn't play on Sunday because I didn't know if you were
Oh,
going to need to be
yeah.
on there, and that's
Oh,
what
okay.
threw me
Sorry
back
about that.
into. No, I was in gold, and
Yeah.
then I lost
Mm.
because someone knocked me down a
Yeah.
few, and then I got knocked.
Yeah.
And then when it
You're.
resets,
I'm gonna push your arena back, because you definitely we
okay,
want your arena to be like an auto click, like just hit
yeah,
go basically. Live arena, I've done some battles. But you're in near the same spot that I've fallen to. Like I got up to silver and then it's back down to bronze. I got to push through. But it's this set. Like
yeah,
you're close to getting these set pieces are really really good, and same with the material. So we want more of them. It's just you are getting paired up with people who have 300 speed on every champion. So that's the hard part. It's live arena doesn't match you with the area you're in. Like it'll match you with people that are just playing. So
hmm,
you could be facing someone who's like 200 or like 20 wins ahead of you, and just about to go into the next stage. And if you
I
get into
think I.
silver, you'll face some people who are in like the low gold.
Oh wow,
Yeah, so it's just sometimes I face people who have like my arbiter on my main account is like near it's just without the percent increases, it's near 400 speed. So it has like 422 or something like that with the banner and the aura, the arena aura, and it does not outspeed four champions. Like some of the whales I've been facing, I'm like I don't know how they get such fast. Like they must have four rolls on every single artifact they have on on their champions.
wow.
But in here for 3v3, you could blow through all this. I was gonna ask you, were you a lot higher in 3v3 and then it just dropped down?
I got like up to I think silver 3,
Okay.
and then I missed a week, and then it drops down, and then you just like
You just
screw
stopped
it.
caring. I figured. Yeah, I did the same. Like I didn't. I got to gold. Like I think I got to silver 4 because you had to get the gold 1 to get. Is it Romantu who needs it or the horse? Um, but I couldn't get into gold 1, and then I got really mad when I
Yeah.
dropped because like I was my whole bar was green. Like the whole thing was full. I had won so many battles. I had spent gems to like make sure I was gonna get
Hmm.
in, and then because of the number cap of like players they let in, it's limited. So it only let me have so many, and
Oh.
yeah, it was like, oh, great. I just don't get in because there's too many people are in gold 1. And that's the case for a lot of people. They can't just get into gold 1 because it's like, oh, you only this many players are allowed in gold 1, and etc.
Yeah, I
So it's
think I'm at one of the. I have to get into gold 1 for one of the tasks.
yeah.
I think that's where I am at, and I'm like,
Well, you
okay,
actually only need to get back into silver. Um, It's you're at
Oh,
silver, like you said, silver 3 before. I think that's where it's at now. It's
yeah.
get back into silver,
Okay.
and then sorry, my cat. I'm just trying to make sure my cats don't fight. The But yeah, the big thing, the champions I have in Minotaur right now are these ones here. So these are who I'm gearing up right now. So
Okay.
just to have his masteries, he'll do a lot more damage. This guy, great for arena. Um, and in live arena, people won't ban him usually. And he does have a speed lead as a backup. But the main reason is this skill here. Decreases their buffs, can't be resisted. This he does crit rate and crit damage on himself, and he's immune to decreased attack, ignores unkillable when he's under increased attack, and the gear we're gonna put on him is we're gonna go to the forge and this gear here, the swift parry,
Okay.
because it gives him a 50% chance of unkillable on a fatal hit. If they do target him, like be like, oh, kill the damage dealer first, he's 50% not going to die. So you don't need to waste a revive. And then he'll still get his turn to go. And then the other gear you put him in, or we could put him in Savage. It's just we can make some Slayer or Savage. I didn't want to waste your Slayer materials though. I figured you were waiting for this
Again,
Forge Pass to come across.
you could do whatever you
Yeah.
want, dude.
Well,
At this
like no,
point.
the main reason is like you want legend. Like you're at the point
Yeah.
like 5 star
Oh.
is not good enough. You would want
Oh yeah.
like you know what I
I
mean. Like you
usually
want
just I
legendary. Yeah,
yeah, I usually burn all the. I don't even look at the 5-star most of the time.
yeah. The other gear we could put on him is this one here. But I'll figure that out once he's. I think he's almost done his masteries. Um, where's so Arbiter needs a couple more battles and then she'll be ready to go. This for her to get just like Laura Steele here. This will give her another. What's her speed at now? It's 303. So she'll probably be at like 330ish, give or take. Um, Manaya, I won't do her masteries, but she's another great speed. She's very forgotten. She's a heal, block debuff, and a heal and leech. Like I know the coroner bonuses aren't going to go off, but she has a lot of turn meter adjusting abilities too. You probably saw, but we built up Supreme Elhain for wave killing.
Yeah.
She is a little weak still. Like her defense needs to be around 3,000 to keep her
Well, if you
alive.
need to steal gear, like I said, it's not
Yeah,
a big deal.
yeah. Um, and the crit damage get like you basically you want her and Errol. You want them to get to Vizier gear level. Like his crit damage here is that your goal. Um, I was gonna ask about Nari too. I've never used this champion. So what do you use him for?
Sorry, you're a few seconds behind. Nari,
Uh,
it's the
yeah, Nari the Lucky,
lucky
the
or
dwarves. He's the dwarf fusion we had. So I don't remember if you got him from the fusion or if he was if he.
I think he was one that was on in a team
Mm.
off on Hades or whatever that I was using
Ah,
to.
because yeah, he's not bad. He's got some interesting skills. It's just I didn't know. He's got because he steals buffs, decrease
I
accuracy.
can't remember what I put him in, but I also might have done it because I got 5-star on him. He got five
Ah, that's
star
true.
soul.
Yeah, provoke and
So
counterattack.
when you get a 5-star soul, you
Yeah, oh
kind
yeah,
of
it changes your perspective. Yeah, you're like, hey, I should use this. Um,
yeah.
your Vizier's built or Vizix is built out. She's great for everywhere. Do you remember how long no one used her, but she was like very very good? When she first came out though, like no one touched her.
Yeah, but they buffed her.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
part of
that's
it.
true. Yeah, that was a big part of it. Is that what it was? That she got buffed?
Yeah,
Um,
she got buffed, and then everyone was using her because before she was like, oh well, she's garbage.
Yeah.
She's a guardian, a vault guardian.
I felt like these numbers were like what everyone had rated her, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh wait, no, 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 you're like, especially for Hydra, the provoke and the ally protect, like these two,
Yeah.
like having a decreased speed and that, like just very good. Um, Islin is another champion. I missed his fusion, so I'm not too familiar with him. He's very good though, isn't he? Like I'm pretty sure you can build a same thing. He's a good option for an unkillable team with the ally protect and
Poss-
shield and counterattack.
Possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. These are
I
your damage dealers that I wanted to build out. Um, I haven't chosen blessings yet, but they're options. Mishinaki as well. You have two of them, so I would build both of them down the road. He is I would say he's one of the best 10 champions in the game. Um, he,
hmm,
this ability here, attacks 2 times, removes all buffs. Second hit places Hex, and then a decreased defense, decreased attack for enemies under Hex. If you put him, now they changed that one set because it used to be a Hex set, didn't it? Or did they change it to Hex? Yeah, this one here that used to be the heal reduction set, and then they changed the curse set, and then they changed it to Hex.
oh,
So if you don't want to bring in like another champion that does hexing, you can put this on him, and then he kind of fulfills his own prophecy, and he'll do all the work himself.
yeah.
Um, he also has a burn. I'm just saying both of them are worth booking down the road. You got a legendary book from Clan Boss today, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Um, you got 2 epic books, a legendary book, and um, a ancient shard. I
Okay.
was gonna tell you too. It's extra legend. I didn't know where your mercy was, but I was gonna say if you were close, this is a good time to.
The blue ones I got, I pulled the Sylvan.
Oh, did you? Okay.
So I restarted the whole whatever it was
I haven't opened any. I wasn't sure if you.
Grognok or whatever.
I wanted
Yeah.
to ask you because I was like, hey, if you're within like 20, I would go for it.
No, I'm back at 0.
You're back at 0.
Unfortunately, yeah, because I just pulled like the Sylvan. What is it, Grognok or
Oh, did you?
Blue Sun
Okay.
Throne? Yeah,
That's you got something. So I mean, that's not bad.
yeah.
Um,
I pulled him last clan
it was under
thing because
Sylvan Launchers.
I tried to
This
pull
guy here,
a couple.
Galabar.
Yeah, the
So he's also very good. He's continuous heals and shields. A lot of the Sylvan supports, that's what they do. They're just pumping out continuous heal. He also does
I need some
poisons.
build some of those guys up just so I can do the
Yeah,
what is it the factions because I don't have Sylvan
I'm
done.
pretty sure she's new. I haven't seen her before.
Yeah, Galkabar. Yeah.
Um, I know you said it's a couple seconds behind. So there's a new void. There's a couple new champions in the game. I think they added 3 legendaries.
Oh,
Where is it? Was it here? Yeah. So here they added. This is from April. No, they still don't have the new one up. There's some champions in here. I'm like I just haven't seen them before.
oh yeah.
But yeah, overall you've got like Gerptuck is a weird one. He's on all the high damage teams, but you do have to have the crazy gear to be able to do it. Um, do fusions not interest you nowadays or
I just don't have the time
okay,
or the
that's
I
fair.
didn't kind of care. I didn't care a lot
Yeah,
after a while, because
I'm in
I
the
used to
boat.
get
Go ahead.
everyone.
Yeah,
I used to get every single one.
yeah,
And it's like, "Oh, are you doing it?" And it's like, "Oh, of course Talorn's doing it."
yeah. Did you Here, let's take a look at where you are. So you need silver 2 and 100 bronze, silver, like live arena medals. So I can do that today. Over the next today, I'll try to make sure everything's done tomorrow before, and then I'll let you know. Iron Twins, Spirit. These ones are like annoying because you have to like wait for the right affinity, and if you miss it, you have to wait like a week to be able to do it, or 4 days to do it. Um, I think for the horseboy here, though, you could get like most of these done. Uh, I didn't look at your. Are you doing hard mode dungeons? I only looked at spider.
The one that I have sucked at is the fire. I
Fire
can,
Knight.
yeah,
Okay.
I can't even do the first level. I think I did
Okay.
okay on the other ones,
Yeah.
though.
No. Yeah. He needs. You have ally attack champions, and that's really the way to do it.
Okay.
It's just yeah, you got to gear them up, and the thing is too. I think it was one of the other streamers brought this up the other day. The dungeons are just not the gear you want anymore. Like you're doing them for fusions and stuff, but like most of this gear you're not going to
Mm,
use. Like out of this, like the Savage set and Stun set and Regen set, like these three are the only three you're really going after. Like crit damage is still okay, but you know, immunity and shield are only really good for faction wars. Curing is good on a support champion, but it's not the be all end all. And you're more wanting long
yeah,
term
but I
survival.
need some savage. I
Yeah,
definitely
you
need
do need
savage.
Savage Gear. I'm waiting for. I would say this week for the fusion when they get to the Fire Knight to definitely jump in there because that'll probably be like a 2x Savage. Um, the Spider, you're fine. Like you're. I saw that your artifacts or your accessories are capped,
Hmm.
so we got to sell some of those. Um, the what else was there? So some of the things started going into your inbox here. I haven't collected everything. But just pointing out, your artifacts are starting to overflow into here.
Yeah.
The ones I rolled up were the main ones I was going to say to keep, but some of the other pieces have good stats on them. So I wanted to point out, so like this has three good stats for attack. It has speed, crit rate, and the HP. The defense is like okay, attack champions still need defense, but I'm just telling you, you're at the gearing point. You're looking for like almost a perfect piece at this point.
Hmm.
Like this is a really good defensive piece because it's I don't know if you can see it yet. It's a defense percent glove with HP base and HP percent, crit damage
Okay.
and res. So it's almost all defensive. Um,
Okay.
so you're looking for at least three. You're at the point the gear you want to keep is at least three stats
But
in your
that's a
favor.
5-star, though, right?
Yeah. 5 stars are still okay. Um, your goal still is to like just get 6 star and wipe everything else. But like these attack gloves, for instance, are really good. It's up to you if you want to keep rolling them. I didn't like roll everything. But what else was there? This is sell. I like that you can finally sell things out of here now. That's a big help.
Yeah.
There was a couple pieces you got in here that were really good. Like this is a good for an HP or defensive based damage dealer. It's a shield that has HP percent, crit rate, and crit damage max rolled at 7% for base. You got gloves in here for defense that have 2 speed rolls and then crit damage and HP. But yeah, it's getting gear is basically like what I'm gonna do tonight and
Hmm.
gear things up. Your savage gear. Let's take a look. Filter 6 star, 5 star.
Check and see if I have any on even on.
We got some on
Um,
Septimus. I don't know about other champions. Um, and where is it? There we go. So yeah, you aren't kidding. Like you need a lot of savage gear.
I know.
You don't need
Well, and
like
that's
you probably need double what you have. So
yeah.
because what I brought up the free regearing, those are the weeks you could like if there's certain things that are bugging you or like you don't want to put the time into like for the game like in other areas. The free regearing weeks are like okay, I'm gonna take Septimus's gear and put it on like whatever Banner Lord or whatever Knight Rev champion can hit for damage, and then you can put it right back on Septimus after you clear the area. You just got to mark down that you took his gear. Um, and it'll take it off for free. Um, let's go here too. I wanted to. Do you have a banner? Yeah, there we go.
Oh, you're asking about relics. I think I have a total of 3.
Yeah, yeah, that was the thing.
You've
I was
had a
like, do you want me
couple.
to just to pull these? Because like, there's no events
You
that
can.
like,
I
yeah,
You can. Like I said, I don't think I just. I don't even remember. I don't even remember how to do them.
yeah. Um, you getting them. You like, it's hard to even get the materials to do this. Like you're getting them from Chimera. Like I was talking yesterday with Nuts that like, I don't know if you heard us, but so you have some amazing relics and the gemstones. You have where's your collection?
Oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah,
So
I.
we've been grinding to get them, and then you've got legendary pieces, and we barely have any epic ones, let alone legendary ones. So just your rewards you're getting from Chimera were like. I was like, come on! Like I've been, I've been chasing this stuff forever, and I get nothing.
If it makes you feel bad, I think I've only done Chimera like 5 times.
Oh, really? Okay.
I keep forgetting
Maybe
to
you had
do it.
like a
I'm like,
lucky
oh,
run. I don't know. I don't know. It sucks that these are 5%. You're getting the same because there's lots of relics in the
mm,
pool, so I don't know why you keep getting the same one. Like getting that dagger was good. You do want to wait to have 100 of your epic ones. You don't want to mix and match. Cool, you got a crown. You're getting some okay relics, so we can roll those up. You've got a lot of materials saved. We get one more. Another, okay, scroll. The chalice is like the one you kind of want. Uh, but like, so here are these epic ones. You don't want to mix and match. It increases the epic chance a lot, but having all of them, it goes up a lot more. And it's just suggested, so to speak. You also have these rewards I wanted to point out from your purchase rewards. You haven't collected those because I don't know if that
okay,
resets or if it's just static.
okay.
And in Siege, we are
Purchase for rewards. I have not seen that just yet.
oh,
There you
sorry.
are.
It's so
Oh, I see it now.
on the left here you have the presents, and
I think it's from purchasing He-Man because I think that's the last time I bought anything.
what did
So
you
it's been
buy?
a while. He-Man.
Oh yeah, 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 it would be from that. It's because it's like a threshold. If you spent like $50 or $40, it gives you all this.
Mm.
So you have an ancient shard, 3 4-star chickens, 2 void shards, legendary tome. Like,
You can collect them
oh
anytime.
okay.
It's not a big deal.
Because
I
like I
wasn't
don't know if it
saving up for
resets. I'm
anything.
pretty sure like if you don't spend for a while, you get another one. So, um, yeah, they're all
Probably
going
should
here.
collect them then because I don't usually
Well, the
have a
books you definitely need
characters.
and want. um,
Yeah,
yeah, the so
I
for go ahead.
I said I very seldom sell. So or I mean, very seldom spend anymore. I
Yeah,
got to the same where you were. Yeah,
yeah, like
just let me do it.
the people in our clan like were making comments. They were surprised how much you had, and I said, I'm like, I'm in the same boat though. You get to a point, you have a lot, but doing the whole investment like every single time to get a champion
Yeah.
ready is like a circus. Like I can see why you saved all your chickens and stuff and feast because you're just like you when you get a legendary you want to use, you want to be able to just like get it to 60 and go.
Hmm.
You don't want to sit and wait.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, it's sorry, I keep
You want to keep.
pausing. My cats are being nuisances tonight. Um,
That, yeah, I definitely set it up so that I didn't have to if I wanted to level something right away, I could.
sorry. Yeah. I've going back here. Now you saw I used some of your chickens because I did level up. I think you can win this tournament, by the way, if you don't mind me.
I'll do it.
The
Go
champ
ahead.
training tournament. You got 1 day left. the you get one person at 11,000. Like so we can at least get into here, this slot too, if we go for. And you also get a gem pull. The main reason was also to get you another mythic shard because I think you had some fragment materials still. Yeah, like the quartz, you're just about to get another one. Have you pulled any of these yet?
The white
No,
kind of
the
things.
the red ones, the primals.
Yeah, and I've had crappy luck.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I hate about them is the rates are so low for how hard they are to get.
Hmm.
I know the idea is they're pushing people to buy them, but yeah, it's not enjoyable.
Yeah,
uh,
I'm not a sucker like I used to be and buy and buy and buy because I got as I don't think I ever got as bad as you because you were talking about the early days how much you spent and I'm like I don't think I spent quite that much,
yeah,
but I was definitely hundreds.
well for me it was stuck at home.
Uh,
It was during COVID, and it was just I had like a heap of money saved, and then I was getting the CERB and all that in Canada. So we got like I think it was almost 20,000. We got
wow.
given to every citizen for the 10 months we were off or something like that if you weren't working. I worked in film, so I eventually was able to go back. That I didn't get the full 20. I think I got like 10, but a lot of it came out of that because I already had all my bills and everything else covered for like a year and a half from an emergency fund. So I was like, oh, I can, play with this money. I just didn't realize how much I had spent until clearly
Yeah, the
after
way
the
it
fact.
is
Yeah.
I've played some other of those games and that was one of the reasons that I kind of like yeah I gotta back off this game a little bit too. You
Yeah,
get
it runs
into
away.
you get into oh click oh yeah that looks good click and then you're
Yeah.
realizing oh crap I don't want to spend that much money.
Yeah. The like putting it into what's what I was looking for. I meant to ask when you got 12 seconds, did you manual this, or is it your auto did
For
that at some
for
point for
for
hard
what?
spider? You have a 12-second
No,
run.
there was a team that I think it's the same team that I have
Yeah.
that I could do it, and then they nerfed it. Like
Ah, so this team was
I
hitting
was able to
harder.
do it for about 2 weeks, and then they nerfed it.
Ah, that sucks because yeah, you were flying through. Having a 12-second spider hard team is good.
Yeah, well,
You
and that
want
was the
that.
same team as I have in there,
Yeah.
which is a pretty decent team,
Yeah,
I
they still do it
believe.
in 30 seconds. I think it was like 30 or 40 that they
Yeah,
finished it off. Um,
and that was before I even none of them were plussed.
yeah.
At
It,
that time they were all
well, Magnar too. He's another champion you could be using in arena. He hits like a truck.
oh,
The So that was the thing. You've got about it was like 10 or 15 champions that are all 60'd already. So those were the ones tonight I was gonna just let them run in
okay,
Minotaur, and then at either the first thing in the morning when I wake up, or I'm gonna do your clan boss team first, but that's when I'm gonna gear them up and have. I'm gonna put. If you saw, I was selecting the arena 1 or arena 2 on some of the
okay,
ones I was building. So the attack or arena selections are meant for arena 1 was meant for the regular arena and live arena, and arena 2 is meant for 3v3 arena.
okay.
But that's the idea. Oh, you got a mythical piece. Is it good? No. Sadly not. Flat HP with attack as the mythical and accuracy. But yeah, the your spider team's still fast. Iron Twins as well. I pushed. Like your
I saw
team's
that.
good. Was there a reason you didn't push them to 15? You just didn't care? Because your team
Uh
demolishes Iron Twins. like
it
just.
was getting killed before, so they
Oh,
must have nerfed it. This is the last time I tried it.
oh,
I
okay.
was usually the only time I did iron, only time I ever did it was what voids where you get the double points.
Ah, okay. Because yeah, you're when I put the team in, I was like, I'm not sure if they'll be able to brute force this because he does hit hard. But then I saw your team go, and I was like, oh no, these champs are all tanky. Like they're all gonna. You were making short work of them.
Yeah, I think they nerfed it like you were saying that after that, and I hadn't played it since they nerfed.
Mm. Yeah, they did reduce some things on him. I forget what it was. It was his. I think it was this missile attack that was killing everyone,
That's probably what it was. Yeah.
and they nerfed it a little bit. And also his iron branding, because it's based on ascension. That could be it too.
Mm,
Is maybe when you originally did this, your champions weren't ascended, and now that your Duchess is 6 star and a couple of these other guys have more stars, that could be why. That
that
it's
is
easier.
a good chance.
Because one of his categories, when I load up this one, where is it? Uh, I could swear one of these specifically says, like, based on your ascension.
Hmm.
Well, whatever. I'm 90% sure that that's probably it, because the Sand Devil and Shogun are also in that ballpark. That these you're having so many ascended champions, you should be able to get pretty far in those for the materials.
Yeah,
Um,
I got burnt out of those too, and then lately they've been easier. They seem like so.
yeah, they did nerf them. People complained, and they it took 6 months, but they nerfed them.
Okay, see, I'm not even listening.
Yeah.
Oh, like you're talking about that Minura, and I'm like, wait, I was just watch. I was literally listening to Hades and Ash talk about that. That was one of the ones that worst champions to level right now because they need to buff her.
Oh,
She was
Manaya.
like
Yeah,
number
Manaya.
one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She
Well, I,
the ally protect she's good for, but like you're not wrong because you have multiple other champions, even at epic level, that are better than her because like they have the same abilities, but also the only thing she's better than those other champions at is healing probably because she puts the continuous healing buffs on the team. But you have to put her in that set that protects her buffs. That's the only way to make her like have that edge to protect the heal she's putting on. But you have
Chris
Krisk,
at
you
that
have
point.
exactly, you have Chris, you have Martyr, you have Valkyrie, you have Farrakhan, you have I'm trying to, but like yeah, even your Doom Priest, she's probably a better healer
Mm.
than Manaya, in the fact that she brings the increased attack to the table, or
Well,
decreased
you were
attack as well.
asking
Yeah.
about Martyr too, and I'm like, well, that was like one of my first five
Yeah.
champions.
No, no,
So
it's just that because like she's absolutely worth it. It's just so many people have like stopped using her, so to speak, because it's not that she's bad. It's just they stopped because like they either got Valkyrie or they migrated to a different champion. Because
give me just a sec.
oh,
Wife's
sorry.
here. Just
Yeah.
a sec.
Yeah.
So, oh, okay. She's feeding the cats.
How many cats do you have?
We have a brother and sister called
Oh,
Lilo and
nice,
Stitch.
nice, nice, nice.
They're about 6 months old,
Oh, they're
so they're
young.
all
Okay. Yeah.
trouble. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Oh, they're feisty. Yeah. I have too many. I have so I had 3 cats, and my mom passed away in 2023, so I got
I'm
her
sorry.
cats after, and now I have 5, and her 2 cats are old, they're 16, so um they're still spry and running around and stuff, but like I'm waiting for that fateful day
Yeah.
that something goes wrong, but right now they're fine.
My da- my daughter had a cat before these two,
Mm.
and she was 18 when she passed finally.
Oh yeah, because they,
But
they go a long time now as long as you keep them hydrated. That's the biggest thing is for the kidneys, keep them hydrated and they live forever pretty much.
they have a new pill or shot or something that they're talking about that can maybe bump their lives up to 26, something
Oh
like that.
Jesus. For me that's
Because
not that I don't want to get that for them, but like I do eventually like moving with cats is a big
Yeah.
task.
Do they get to go outside at all, or are
Yeah,
they
yeah. So I
always
have a catio, so to speak, on my balcony. Like it's
okay?
just like a wooden caged off area they can go in. So I let them go out there, and my two cats, the ones that were my mom's, they're pretty well behaved. So I put them on a leash and I'll take them outside.
Okay.
Just most people in my apartment building have dogs, so I have to like look out my balcony and be like, anyone with dogs out? No, and then I can go outside for like 10, 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Um, I
Oh,
would
we
rather
have
they
a
run
couple
around.
dogs too.
Oh, do you?
So
Yeah,
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 small ones
yeah,
because we live in the city kind of thing. I
yeah.
live Portland, Oregon kind of
Oh, nice.
area.
The Portland's great. I only know that because of do you remember Penny Arcade?
Yeah.
So those guys are from that area, and they did a show
Okay.
with artists, doing like an art challenge kind of thing,
Oh.
hiring artists to work for their company. And so they did that in Portland, and they showed off Portland through the show. So it was just like, oh, that's. I think it's on YouTube now, but it was a cool show. Um, and
Well,
I was. Go ahead. Yeah.
you would love being here because they have the studio that did like Caroline
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
that
Leica. I
yeah.
forgot Leica. That's where it was. Um, it's funny you say that
Eh,
because I've worked for Tim Burton on Frankenweenie.
oh
Way
really?
back, yeah, way back when. Like I did, um, I took the puppets because I didn't work on the movie. I worked on the press tour for the movie. So I took the
Sure.
puppets around to fan expos and like the comic cons and stuff, and like just talked people through the movie. And it's all stop motion and like how it works. And we had like this mechanism that would like move the puppets with a crank for people to see how the
Oh
puppets could
wow.
function and walk and stuff. And then I would do a live demonstration for an hour with one of the puppets, like moving at 1 millimeter at a time, kind of thing. And then you could see the hands clap. Like I would do like a clapping thing with one of them, and then the other one I would have the little dog run around them. I couldn't do both models at the same time because that takes
Yeah.
longer. But yeah, the people enjoyed it. People are really like. It's funny how many people love stop motion, but then the movies don't make the kind of money for how many people. It's because they'd rather watch them at home, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But Leica's movies are beautiful. I'm excited for their
They
next
are.
one, so I'm hoping they finally hit that stride that they get a you know nice because people are starting to go back to theaters now. So um, I
Yeah. It's I guess when you've been home for a while, you got a lot. I'm just not impressed with a lot of movies anymore.
oh
It's
no,
like,
we know.
okay, this is.
Us in Hollywood
I
know,
can tell
believe
you
me.
what exactly is going to happen like
Yeah,
5 minutes into the movie. That's the bad guy right there.
it's not it's hard. So, one, when we're making a movie or a show, you really don't know how good or bad it's going to be, right? Like you're just filming
Yeah.
daily scenes until you're there for 6 months and you're near the end and you've pieced it together. You're like, this might work out, this might not. For instance, when I worked on Hannibal, and when we were making that show, we knew it was going to be like an amazing show.
Yeah.
Like we could just tell from how like all the TLC going in, it was all the right people. The actors were just so good when they were going through their takes and stuff. Where like this show's gonna hit with a lot of people. Um, but I've worked on other shows that they were Netflix big budget things and then didn't hit with people. The money was there, the actors were there, the on-set stuff felt good, looked good, and then they would be a flash in the pan on Netflix. Like just did not land, gone. And that could be there's too much coming out. I don't know if it's just too watered down or like you're saying it's people have finally started noticing quality's dropping, so they're like
Yeah.
watching less. I think it's
Well,
that and
even
pricing.
Disney, they kept throwing politics in there,
Yeah, yeah,
and you just don't want to watch politics when you're watching a movie. You just want to enjoy a movie.
yeah. Do you remember
You don't want to be preached at.
yeah. Well, have you seen Donnie Darko?
Yeah.
So I think that movie is a good example of where how they had a dinner table conversation about the politics of the time, um, of Michael Dukakis and what's his face he was running against, but they had a dinner table
Oh,
conversation, but they didn't define the whole movie. It's just like it was there. They talked about politics. It's in the background. It's a theme of the era and time, but they didn't let it take over the whole movie. And nowadays, that's becoming a huge thing. It's like you're saying, the politics are so in the forefront that people are
Yeah.
getting tired of it. Um, I think that's why horror is doing so well, because like for the most part, horror movies don't have that kind of element in them.
Which, by the way, I did love Cocaine Bear that you were in. We went to go see it specifically because you worked on it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, animating that bear was hilarious. It was like I didn't get to do any of the scenes where he snorted, but I had a bunch of the scenes where like he was doing some wild. I don't know if all of them made it in there, but there was one he's going up a gazebo, and then we had one he's
Okay.
chasing an ambulance, and
Yeah.
yeah, that movie was just fun to work on.
The chasing the ambulance, that one got into the that's in the
That's in the movie.
commercials.
Okay, I did watch it. It's
Uh,
just been so long I didn't remember. And plus working on it, you kind of forget what got
yeah.
cut and what didn't.
Yeah, that one, yeah, that's in the previews, so yeah,
Oh no, that's
that should
awesome.
be.
I worked on a shot for an example of what I mean is I worked on a shot for one of the two big Avengers movies we did up here, and we just did post on it. But when we were working on the shot, the Hulk was in it, and he was like tearing apart one of Thanos' ships, and that entire thing was changed to Captain Marvel at some point.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, and I mean I'm talking we were working on it like 2 months before the movie came out. And then all of a sudden, when we saw it, when I go see the movie, the entire sequence, the Hulk's like almost cut out of the whole movie, and like it was all Captain Marvel. We were just shocked. We were like, oh, okay. They did like some story changes. Oh, so it's interesting to see like
Huh.
with those big budget ones that like they make these heavy last minute decisions. We did on set side for Hawkeye, we had to reshoot. I think it was like 20 minutes or so of the last two episodes. It's all the stuff that was in Times Square, where like the
Okay,
trees, like he's zip lining. I don't want to give away too much, but he's like zip lining
I've
through
seen
trees
it.
and stuff. So
Oh, but other people
Jeremy
might not have.
Renner
Sorry.
was no, it's all good. Jeremy Renner was here filming his show Mara Kingstown, and all of a sudden gets the call, so to speak, of like, oh, we need, and they took some Toronto crews from different shows and like mashed a crew together for 2 weeks um, to go shoot this stuff for the show because it was like 2 weeks from airing, and they're like, we need to fix this because there was like I think it was a scene with another Marvel character they had to cut out. I can't like I don't that's still NDA I'm pretty sure, so I can't talk about that. But they had to cut out a different character, so they needed to reshoot this whole section to just put it without that character in. Cause
Oh, I bet it was the guy that got he got canceled because of his like
it could
what you
it
call
could
it.
be. I know we also did a shot with Vincent D'Onofrio. It was like putting Kingpin in the movie, or in the show. We added him
Oh,
in like the alleyway, like getting into a car. I think that's in the end
he
of the
was
season, if I remember right.
he was in the episode. No, yeah, he
Yeah,
was in
he's
there.
heavily in the show. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, we had a scene
Oh.
that I think they put into Daredevil, or they took the costume for Daredevil, because like we had a scene he wasn't in his white coat, like he was dressed like the Kingpin is in the comics, but they cut that I think, and they saved it for the Daredevil show. Um, Jeremy Renner is amazing to work with, by the way. Him and Haley Steinfeld, they were very nice people, great actors.
It looked
Yeah,
like a great show. It
yeah.
looked like it was a good show. I was kind of sad when they said they weren't doing another season,
Well,
but
they offered him half the money. I think they could still do another season, but pay the guy. Like you just paid Robert Downey
yeah,
Jr. like almost $100 million. Like I think Jeremy Renner's worth like 20. Like
yeah.
give him 15. Give him and Haley 10 or 15 to do a show. Like um, and why that matters is for those 10 episodes, especially all the injuries he's overcome in that accident. Like for to tell
Yeah.
him to get into a stunt harness that's going to compress his ribs and like hurt him for like 6 months. I can see why he's like, no, I'm not going to just take half the pay and go. Um, the
I can
because filming that
understand.
show is it's intense. It's very action heavy. Um, she did a lot of her stunt work too. So for her as an actress, she should probably be putting her foot down too. Like, hey, pay us. Like, we have stunt doubles, but like we're still doing 50-60% of our own stunts. Because they have to do stunt training for that stuff too. Like, when they do live harness work, like when I was talking about the treetop scene, they they had to get up there. Like, they're on zip lines, getting thrown out of a building window between two high rises and flown over, or it was two Technocranes and like put over top of trees,
Wow.
to do that Die Hard styled shot. Um, and for them to do that, like it takes that. It may look like when we had to do it, we had to do it fast, so it was like only a couple 2 weeks we shot the whole thing. But like normally they have training because they have to go to gym. They have to get in shape
Yeah.
for it. They have to go through all the stunt training with like cardboard boxes and stuff. Like when we filmed the Reacher show, with Alan, he has to spend like 2 months going through cardboard rolls and practicing with the stunt team to do all those fight scenes and stuff that he does in Reacher. And they have amazing stunt teams to train him, and he's, like they all put in like a hell of a lot of work to make that stuff look as good as they can. Um, I think that's why a
Yeah,
show
you
like Reacher
definitely
stands out. Go ahead. Yeah.
yeah, you definitely make all the shows that we're nerd about. So yeah, I
uh,
definitely am a fan of your stuff. So
well, I'm not doing the stunt stuff. I'm there for like
no,
putting
but I
markers
mean,
on or blood in the shot or stuff like that. But
but I mean Reacher, we loved
oh
Reacher and
no,
stuff
nice.
and
I'm
all
glad to
those
hear.
good things.
The I like any of those shows. I can say that the actors, a lot of the shows up here, the actors go all out for. They, even on Umbrella Academy, I know the season wasn't very well received, the third one, but that was the longest filming shoot I've ever worked on. That was 10 months of like long, long, long film, like long days. Two, three. By the end of it, the last 3 months, we were having two, sometimes three camera units rolling. Um, a lot of it got cut, which I still don't know if I can openly talk about, but I'd love to, because there was so much
Well, at
cool
least not while
stuff we
you're getting
cut.
recorded.
Yeah, exactly. Like off recording maybe, but yeah, it's just unfortunate. The the showrunner had a great vision. He wanted to put more of the comic book stuff in, and it was more like, I think he knew going into the fourth season they were getting reduced in episodes, so he was confined for time. Um, and he was gonna do. There was a point that a Sparrow spinoff was like in the works, and then that got clipped. So, um, and I
Yeah, but you
know,
had the writers' strike in the middle of
yeah,
that.
that
You had
didn't help.
all that stuff,
um,
and then
Steve
and then
Steve
yeah,
writes most of the scripts, so he's got a writing team of a couple people, but um, he was a great showrunner. Jeff, our other showrunner, went on to go. He went to work on a Star Wars show, so
okay,
he went to England. So that was also season 4 was mostly in Steve's hands. Season 4 was a lot better than 3 in my opinion, but 3 still, again, I know those actors put in blood, sweat, and tears. They put in the time, they put in the effort. There was a lot of great stuff they did that just didn't make the cut. Um, the sets were great for that one too. They were the biggest sets I've probably seen outside of a movie. Um, they built half a hotel, like the bottom floor of it. They changed it over twice. They built all the hallways and that kind of stuff. Yeah, like 9 foot ceilings, like a lot of physical work into set building. Um, there's some small sets too. They spent like, some of the carps would get up in like 2 to 3 weeks. Like built them very quickly. Still safe, but just built them very quickly. And seeing the turnaround and yeah, it was a cool show to work on. Learned a lot.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, but I could talk about that forever. That's a different
Oh no,
section.
I love that kind of
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
and like I said, I did Comic Cons for a few years
yeah.
while I was helping a buddy with opening up his comic book store and stuff, and we
Nice.
do those kind of events.
Here's a
I
question for you then. Like, what do you think changed in the last like 10 years that like it's just not landing with people anymore? because my friends that have art tables there, they've said they've noticed like almost a 30-40% drop in sales of their work. Um, but they also have
Well,
the prices going up for the tables,
yeah.
and they've noticed there's more celebrities there now doing the autographs, and that's more of like the draw. So I'm talking more about the comic book and art side. Like, what do you think's has suffered on that side? To
Now that
like,
I burned out.
mm,
I haven't gone back since I worked. I mean, I would go in and it's you. I think it's oversaturation because before you'd have one event in your area, maybe two, and this is in Portland, which is a
mm,
kind of a big area. You may be able to go up to Vancouver, Washington, up into the Seattle area for maybe another one, PAX,
mm,
and then Evergreen, and then they may have another comic book thing up there. But pretty soon it was like, okay, now they have an anime one, they have this one, and then they have that one, and it was just after a while, it was just kind of oversaturated because it's the same,
mm.
same thing with like Quiznos and Subway. They
Oh
were
yeah, yeah,
good, but then
yeah.
after a while, you just kind of like, yeah, I don't know if want a sandwich.
Well, the funny thing is, Chipotle really took over for a lot of people too.
Yeah,
Because like I think it was like Quiznos at least like their prices were so high that you could just go to Quiznos or sorry to
yeah,
Chipotle and get a burrito that might take you 2 days to eat it.
yeah,
Or it's like lunch and then you have a snack for later, like for half of it. Um, and they're the same price pretty much. Um,
yeah.
I haven't
And
gone
I
to
think
Quiznos in
people
a long time.
just, and in the last 3 years, people like it's money's just gone down.
Yeah.
You have any money to spend extra because everything's more expensive. I mean, where you could eat for $200 for for a full family, for a month. Now it's $80 every time you go shopping, and this is two bills. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
So
I'm single and I say like I cook every day. Like I don't eat out pretty much at all, and I'm spending probably about 300, 350 a month on food. And that's just bacon, eggs, bread, like all your basics for like making sandwiches and making like cooking at home. The only expensive stuff I have is probably the steaks. I get I don't know like they're these like 6 packs of steaks from the butcher, and I go to a butcher to get them, not the store. And that's just because I have one like locally. But like I've seen the price of chicken and protein in stores is insane. I can't remember the last time I bought a pack of chicken.
yeah,
Because the chicken up here in Canada anyway, the chicken up here is like $20 for like two chicken breasts. Like it's because of a couple of months ago there's the chicken culling or whatever happened because of the bird flu,
yeah.
and so eggs and chicken prices were through the ceiling.
The egg prices are still expensive in Portland, but the chicken prices aren't too bad.
Yeah.
But
Like
yeah,
those two chicken breasts used to cost about $8. In comparison, you used to be able to get like a 4 pack from Costco for like 14, 15,
wow,
and now it's like it's gone up a bit, like to 18 or 20, but like most of the time those are sold out. You can't even get them. The rotisserie chickens are still cheap at Costco, but you gotta like drive there just to get the rotisserie chicken. um,
huh,
but yeah, the eggs up here are still nuts. Like I think for 18 eggs I spend it's like $9 or $12 or something. Um, but
yeah. I mean, it's like I think it was $7 for a dozen, or no, $6, 5.99, and it was actually pretty. That was the cheapest I've seen for a while.
hmm, because we have like I mean there's different eggs too. Like if you're getting those omega 3 ones that have like all
Oh
the
yeah,
nutrients and stuff, those are like for 12 I think they're like $9. Um, there's a little bit of
and then
price
there's
difference because it's
also
Canadian to America, like like
yeah. I was gonna
but
say yeah,
yeah,
U.S. and
but our chickens aren't from a different breed, so to speak, right?
yeah,
Like they're all this stuff's come like I drive out to farmlands and I'll get off this topic in a sec, but like this the you talk to the farmers, they're like, we're not making more. Like, it's the grocery stores that are kicking up the price.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
sucks, but yeah,
yeah.
that's one of the reasons why I'm glad I'm growing some of my. I grow some of my own food out there. I grow tomatoes and lettuce, and
Oh,
you know,
nice.
I
Yeah,
have
there.
a. I live in the city, but I have a backyard garden.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely the number one thing I miss from having a house is I had a not a greenhouse, but like a garden box that I was growing like vegetables and herbs in, like spices and stuff.
If
Eh,
you keep the
like
cats from eating it, you
I
could
know,
still
yeah, yeah,
grow
no, that like
something.
we had it fenced off, but yeah, oh, it was having fresh like parsley and all that stuff just like outside and you just go pick it like or even in a plant in the kitchen window like well like you said, yeah, I got to keep the cats away from eating it.
There's nothing like a fresh tomato versus a store bought one. It's just,
The biggest difference
I
is
mean,
the
there's
middle,
the
right? Like
flavor.
the you cut it and it doesn't just like fall apart.
Well, it's the flavor.
Yeah,
It's like eating. It's just, it's more. I mean, it's the same texture, but
yeah,
it's like there's no flavor in it. It just tastes like cardboardy kind
yeah.
of thing.
The I had never had a fresh tomato for the longest time, and my friend Jessica cooked stuffed peppers, and then she did it with tomatoes instead, and did like a stuffed tomato with like a ground
Oh
beef
wow.
sauce and some other stuff and veggies mixed in. And yeah, you're right. Like it's night and day difference when a tomato's fresh versus
Hmm.
sitting in a grocery store or frozen, unfrozen kind of thing. It's there's a richness to it that's just not there.
Hmm.
Yeah. But yeah,
Well, I mean,
go ahead.
yeah. I was gonna say it's probably other than the fact that they pick it 2 weeks, it's picked as green, and then they force it to be ripened and stuff. So you're basically eating green
Mm.
tomatoes that just look red.
Well, that's true
It's
too.
a lot
Yeah.
of what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Do you remember? I think it was in the 80s that like some companies got caught that they were painting or spraying. It was either a fruit or veggie that they were coloring to make it that color.
I
They
think
were
it was
putting like a food
oranges,
dye on.
wasn't it?
What was it?
Was it oranges?
Maybe. I think it was, yeah, they were making the oranges more orange or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they got in
Hey,
a
if
lot
you,
of crap for it, yeah.
I hope you get to come up here and to down to Portland to film. They don't film a lot down here, but they have filmed some shows. Like they did Grimm down here, which
Which one?
your name is kind of funny. Grimm,
Oh, Grim.
which
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
the which is considering your name. That's kind of
Yeah, yeah.
funny.
What's funny, my name, so I used to have so my original gamer tag was Dread, and that's when I played Quake and Unreal Tournament. Um and then Grim was from Diablo.
Okay.
Um Diablo 2 with friends, and then it was just Grim, like Grimm, and then underscore like XXX kind of thing, like big small. Like um then I'm trying to remember when I switched it. I would probably say 2000 like 5 or 6 is when I started using Grim as like the main gamer tag, and Steam was the biggest thing. When I got Steam, it was Danish for Dota 2 and stuff, but then changed it to Grim for like a couple other games, like any shooters I was playing with friends or anything, any multiplayer games.
Okay.
And then Arc was where I definitely was using Grim. And then Third Grim was same thing for Arc, and then that's where that came into for Raid and for Current. And then Grimmzilla is just because it's Godzilla's anniversary and all the great Godzilla films that have been coming out.
TAILORN was because I was like I wanted a male sounding alicorn kind of name, which
Mm.
is a flying unicorn.
Oh,
Like yeah.
nice. Yeah.
So like TAILORN, that sounds like a more of a tougher than Pegasus or something like that. So that's where that came from.
Oh no, it's awesome.
So
The
that's my gate. That's where I got my gamer name.
what You don't have to go into too many, but like, what games did you start off with? Like, what were the OGs that like
I'm
used to?
colorblind, so I didn't do
Oh,
a lot of
okay.
the first person shooter. Red green colorblind, so it's so like when you get like purple and blue tags in these first person shooters,
Yeah.
I'm like I can't tell who's who,
And they only added the
on the
colorblind
map.
modes what, like 10 years ago or so? Like they didn't
Yeah.
have them. They didn't used to have them. Yeah.
So mine were strategy games like
Mm.
the Final
Oh,
Fantasies.
nice. Yeah.
I mean, I played all those through the Game Boys all the way up and
Did you
stuff
play the
like
new
that.
ones?
And yeah, I beat all the old ones. I haven't beat some of the new ones. They just redid seven, and I haven't finished those yet.
It's really good, but they're mammoths of games. Like they're like 40 to
Yeah,
80-hour games. So yeah, it's worth the grind, but they've added like so many mini games and stuff in them now. There's a lot to do. A lot of
and
my friends
Diablo.
love the Final Fantasy games.
Diablo, I
Yeah.
like that. I did a lot more three than I think did any of the other ones, but I was around for some of the older ones too.
Well, with four, you're just
Uh,
missing the payday. So I mean, you're not missing much. They've paid walled everything, and people are chewing them out for
oh
it.
gosh,
So like, what I mean by that is, when you play Diablo 4, it feels like an unfinished game. Like it feels like you got 25% of
oh,
a game because the story is
so
so
you have to
short.
buy the rest.
Yeah, yeah. So like the people didn't know you were gonna have to pay for the expansions, like because like the first one was coming out a year later, and they were still fixing the initial game because there were so many things wrong with it with for playing like and replayability. Um, then they dropped that the Seed of Hatred, the first like Mephisto style expansion, was going to be set full price game, like $70, 60 or 70 US, and people were like, "What the hell are you doing?" And then they backpedaled once they dropped it, and no one really bought it. Like the people did initially buy it, but not like millions kind of thing. They
Yeah.
dropped the price by $20, and then they did free test and beta weekends or like test weekends for people to try it. But it was only like 12 hours more of story for a full price add-on
Oh,
and a new class. Like that was all that was in it. And yeah, the next expansion they're doing the same thing, but they're going to lower the price to like $40. But the
I could
game's
see
just not done.
20 for that,
We'll get this too
but
for the story because I'm not going to ruin anything. But like for the story, you've just fought the spirit, not the actual primeval. You fight your first spirit version of the primeval at the end of the first expansion. So if they're gonna slow bleed the story like this, it's gonna take you like 5 years to beat this game, waiting for these expansions for story.
so maybe wait till they're all the way done and then
Yeah,
buy
yeah.
the.
Wait till 2030 and then buy the whole thing for like $50. Because that's what it'll be when you. Because
Yeah.
right now, if you buy Diablo 4, you can just buy Seed of Hatred. You get the whole thing. As like a combo weekend kind of thing. It's like $30 each or something. So for what you pay for the initial game, you could buy all of it when that comes around to that time to drop. So I would just because the story's not there and that's what I was playing it for, I would say wait until the game is done. Um,
Really
because
sucks.
they haven't even mentioned Diablo yet. They haven't even like you're just hearing about Mephisto. Mephisto's been in the background, but like you're just hearing about him. You're not like aware of um, any of the other two primevals coming back or anything, and they they had a good story with I think it's Lilith, the daughter of hatred.
Yeah.
She's who's and it kind of comes off of Diablo 3's story. I won't talk too much about this, but basically, Lilith gets brought back, wants to tear down and have a war. She wants to bring back. She wants to open the gates of hell, if I remember right. And she wants to bring when she's trying to do this, Inarius, the one of the angels, he like basically is like no stop and tries to fight her in like an all scale war. And so she's trying to play the middleman, and yeah, they kind of try to play her as like a Thanos style villain that you're like kind of like understanding what she's doing. You're
Mm.
like a martyr to her cause, so to speak, but you're also still trying to stop her. But yeah, it feels like 25% of a story. It's like starting a movie and then you don't even get to like the first act being done.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. But back to the game we're playing. Sorry, I
Yeah.
went down memory lane
Yeah.
there. So once
No,
these champ, yeah, go ahead.
I started this. Like I said, I think. I mean, I don't think I'm that much younger than you are in this game. I just got kind of
No,
bored
I
of
started around the
going
battle
like,
pass. That was I think I just missed the Rotos fusion, or I missed Rotos and I missed um, what the hell's his name? The dwarf that he's ice. He does the revive and he freezes. Um,
okay,
anyway, that dwarf fusion was the winter one, and then the battle pass came out I think in February 2020, and I just started playing 2 weeks before it came out.
I
Um,
started playing during when the bride and groom one, the
oh, this
lust
this
or what
Sifi
is it?
Rotos. So you were a little bit before
Yeah,
me then, yeah. You were
is
probably
that?
like 6 months before me, give or take.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
okay.
because
Yeah,
like
and
Bride and Groom was right after the I think it was right after the Halloween fusion, which was
okay.
Harvest Jack. I think it was Brackus or Harvest Jack, and then it went to Sifi Rotos, and then the Christmas event, which was Santa Claus. I think he was the only easy fusion because
I was too
he
young to
yeah.
get either of those still, but
Um, well, so did you? I don't know if you knew this. So Saint Nick was the one of the original fusions. I think he was the original fusion. He only needed uncommons to be made. Like they made it really easy to get them. And
oh
then
wow.
yeah, and then that's where they stopped that and went right to all these rares you had to pull and all the new rares. Um, but yeah, I think that's right anyway. I'd have to go back and look at the
I
streamer
think
videos.
Saint Nick was before me
Yeah.
because I don't remember him at all
He
because I
well
don't
he might have been
remember
a
having a
year
chance.
before. I think he was like the beta fusion. Like he was like the
Okay.
2019 fusion. Let me see. Raid original fusion. I know you can look on Hell Hades' site, but fusion. So no, because it just brings up all the original. It brings up all the current fusion stuff. If I try to search it on YouTube,
Oh,
Hell Hades' site I think has all of it.
as the history.
Fusions. There's like a fusion calendar. I'm pretty sure. Um, I don't know if you've noticed too. Like one of the main things I've noticed is that the promo codes have really slowed down. Because there used to be one
Oh
every like
yeah.
2 or 3 weeks, and now it's like one a month, if that.
What other
Uh,
mobile games are you playing now?
uh,
Or is this it?
no. I was playing a few. I mainly on my phone. This is probably the only one I have. I was playing. Um, Let me look here. What was I jumping into? I had the Final Fantasy Mobile on my phone. I stopped playing it though. I was playing Withering Waves, a couple of their gotchas. Um, but again, those kind of fell off. Like I stopped playing them. Um, Theory of Restart. I was gonna try that one. I just find that like after I play it for 2 or 3 months, then then I stop. Diablo Immortal, I was gonna jump into until I heard it was like pay to win, and I was like, nope, we're out. uh, but yeah,
See,
I
I
played
did
Pokemon Go.
Bloodlines for a while.
Oh, did you? How was it?
It's good. I got some good teams there, but it is one of those when it started to be a job. It's just
Yeah.
like okay. And you could do once you got enough, you could do the same thing here. Where it's
Mm.
like okay, I can stop spending as much and still win the
Yeah.
things.
The
And Pokemon Go, I'm level 50
nice.
on that.
Yeah,
I
Pokemon
still
Go I
play
stopped I
that.
think a year and a half ago. And it was just because I was how everyone's going to parks and all that kind of stuff. When I stopped
Yeah.
living in Toronto, I just wasn't around with the friends that did good to go for those walks and to go to all the gyms because you have to do the gyms to get some of the stuff you need, some of
Yeah.
the legendaries. So I was just like, I'm kind of, I just can't keep up with it. and it was hard
Yeah,
to do on a film set. Like and I'd be up in a city for like 3 weeks, and then in another city for a month, and on a set for 3 months. Like just couldn't keep up with it.
I can see that.
Yeah. Okay, so the Fusion calendar was Sir Nick was the original Fusion, February 14th, 2019.
Okay.
Um, then Shamrock, Foley, Harvest Jack, um,
Yeah,
Brachus.
Harvest Jack was before me too.
Yeah. Tormund was who I was talking about. His fusion was till December 29th, and I'm 90% sure it was the week of Christmas 2019 that I started playing, like the last week,
Okay.
right before the new year. And then it would have gone into Rhodos for February 14th to March 6th. That was the bridegroom event you were talking about.
Yeah, and that's I
And
started
yeah.
when it was too late to do it,
Mm,
basically.
yeah, I
So
didn't know how important fusions were, so I skipped it.
yeah.
I was like, I'm not gonna spend. I like because like when I started playing this game, I was just burning resources. Like I was just two
Oh
times
yeah.
events, any 2 time event, I was opening the shards. Like just did not hold back. I just go go go.
Oh yeah.
Um, and like I said, I just until the battle pass came out, like I just topped out. The battle pass lasted a long time too. That was the thing. When it came out, it lasted like 6 weeks, I think.
I never got the battle pass
Yeah.
except for like version 2, which kind of sucked.
Yeah, it wasn't near as good. And did you know they said that not enough people bought it, but then they wouldn't release the numbers of how many people bought it because like I don't think there was a single person playing the game that didn't buy it. Because it
They gave
came
out too
with
much good stuff.
yeah, it was only $20. It came with you got Warlim, so you got like he was an okay legendary, but he hit hard. Like so he was for if you were just starting the game was amazing. Um, it came with Stag Knight, Frozen Banshee,
Okay.
her sister champion. I forget what she's called. But that other one, she does a decrease attack and poison sensitivity, I think, and that's why
Oh
she
yeah.
paired with Frozen Banshee. Um, but it came with them, but it came. The main thing that was like nuts was it had shards in it, it had books in it, it had um, uh, tons of 6-star legendary gear, and they were all the arena sets. So it was like all the the ones you get every week from arena that are like speed and HP and the crit one.
Oh.
So it came with those, but they're all 6-star, and it came with the clan boss sets, all 6-star legendary. So I think overall it gave you like 40 or 50 pieces of gear, and it gave you 6-star runes, bunch of silver. Like it was nuts how much stuff it gave you. Um, Let me see if there's a picture of it.
Yeah,
I don't think I can look on his site. Raid, because I know there's like a wiki that keeps track of everything. Legends Battle Pass 2020.
I can imagine why they didn't want to redo it because,
Yeah.
and why everyone says it wasn't as
Are
good.
there pictures? So someone here has all the items listed. I just wanted to have a picture if possible. Images. Oh, that's right too. They did do another one with Gerptuck. So, uh, one you
I
had to
am
buy
so glad
both.
that
Go ahead.
I'm so glad at this point that you can search though now, because that was the one thing is when I started playing,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is the players you need and stuff like this, and I'm like trying to squint and look like, is that the same picture now? And now I'm seeing you, and then you can search
Yeah.
for the player
Yeah.
for
Now you just
the
look for it.
character.
So I'm gonna
So
show.
much better.
Do you want to know what I find funny about Raid's advertising? Is
Sure.
that they don't like. So I'm gonna show it here. They don't. Hang on. I don't want this article up. So like any of the game magazines that are supposed to advertise their game, they don't use proper raid assets, and even some of the raid in-game assets. So like if you look, it'll show up on the screen in a sec. Um, I don't know. Can you see it yet?
No, I'm
For
still
it, tell me when
seeing the.
Gaelic and Robar are on the screen.
Okay, there you are.
Okay, so Robar's power, it says 12,970. If he had the 6-star gear on that he has here, his power would be like closer to like 30 or 40,000. Gaelic on this side, he has Giant Slayer as his first mastery. So he has
Oh, wow.
a final mastery as his first one. Robar as well, his masteries are flipped around and like mixed up. And like he's got some from like the second row. Like I don't even know how they composited this image. Um,
So
but
basically, their social media people don't know what the hell they're doing.
well, just this is a
They've
current
never
one. This is a
played.
current image, and it's out there. This is like from PC Game Magazine. So like these are their mags like
But
doing
they would
that.
have had to submit it.
Yeah.
So,
But I've even seen
wow.
some in-game assets that they're when Minotaur finishes here, I'll go into show like some of the in-game assets are still using images from like probably the beta level that they show like um, well, I think one of them has like you have a rare champion 6-star consuming other champions for leveling up, or it was using legendary. One of the booking examples shows like an epic and legendary book being used on an epic or legendary or rare, and it's like you wouldn't waste the books to do that. Don't tell people to
Well,
do
they
that.
did. They did have to tell people that a lot in all those videos.
Yeah,
Like, don't do this.
yeah. Don't exactly. That's what a lot of the original YouTube videos were. Was like, don't do this. Um, I'm still trying to find because RSL Helper had just come out too during the Whirlwind Battle Pass, so that was why it was big too. Having the clicker. Um, Let me see if there's a video, and I'll just mute the video.
Be careful. Don't get a strike.
No, yeah, I'm gonna mute it. I'm just gonna pause the video on the image. Is this it here? Yeah. Okay. All right. I don't think you can see the channel. I just want to make sure their channel is not showing, so I don't. I mean, I'm live streaming, so they can just delete the VOD. Because I'm just showing what was in it. There we go. No. Okay, yeah, there we go. Um, so this is all the stuff that was in it. And this is not even all of it because there's item sets that aren't even showing here.
Okay.
So tell me when
There
it's
you
on
go.
there.
Yeah.
So this isn't even all of it. This is just the normal battle pass. This was like the low $20 one. And I know the prices are nuts, but like this isn't showing all the stuff for Whirlum. Now let me skip
Oh.
through it. Because I even forgot about the bears. So you're getting 2 epic bears as well on top of Stagnite. Um, and here's an example of what I meant about the other item sets in it. See how like there's a full 6-star speed set, um, 6-star speed glyph, 5-star chickens.
Wow.
Yeah. Legendary books, epic books in the top row. So like for free there was like shards and epic books. Look at like level
Hmm.
1, and if you paid for the gold pass, you got Frozen Banshee. And
Wow.
then what else here? Epic, you get an epic speed set to start, and eventually a legendary one. Down here is what I was talking about, the arena sets being in here. And then you eventually, like, and it didn't stop at level 50, it went to level 100.
Uh,
So like that's what I mean. It lasted way longer, and it was like double the rewards. And then I think overall there was like at least 10 ancients in it, and like 5 void shards and 1 or 2 sacreds. So there's Whirlim. He was in it. I don't know if they show the Whirlim page.
uh,
So you get that epic set. That's at Stagnite. He was at level 60. All the energy in it was insane. You got like probably 2,000 or 3,000 energy out of it, and then like about 500 to 1,000 gems. You got enough chickens to 6 star. You got enough 5 star or 4 star chickens to get Stagnite up too. Um, but yeah, it's thank you to Webface for your video, and yeah, it was like they'll. I don't think they'll ever like people want that back in the game, and they put it
mhm.
as the re-login pass. I don't know if you've seen. So if you're away for 20 days on an account or 21 days, it gives you where referral programs is here. It'll give you a returning pass,
Oh wow.
and it's like a quarter of that battle pass. So it's like 25% of that stuff, but it gives you energy, clan keys. It gives you gold arena keys to just put you back into gold arena. Um, And then it gives you this champion here. She's this one here, Alva.
Uh,
So she does. She's a reviver, increase defense and attack, block debuffs, increase speed, removes debuffs. Like she's just very very good. A lot of whales just didn't log in for 20 days because she's so good. They were like, we have to get the ability to have her. So um, there's a lot of people who like just went for her. I don't know if they've changed it now, but like that's what the pass was. Um, And then
I
now we have
haven't
this. It's all artifacts.
haven't logged into Lauren forever, so I have a second account
Oh, do
that's
you? Yeah.
I got up to whatever it was to get the on your referral program,
hmm
but
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
have to.
Did
I
you
think
see
it's
this by the
60.
way? Oh, yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah. That's what I did. That's what Grimmzilla originally was a referral account. Still going though because like it's got such good champions.
I used
Um,
to do the forge passes, but
well, I was gonna say, did you notice this change that it's got the Hydra gear in it?
oh, it
They
does.
put Hydra accessories in it, and they put stacks of runes. So this is like totally different now. Like they've made you get one piece of each of these. Then you start
And
getting
then I'll have
legendary
to do the
ones.
next.
Yeah, and then you start getting ore. So they just added the ore to it too. Um, but yeah, they give you I think 6 pieces of the Hydra, all the accessories, not the like main gear, and then up here you get random pieces. So they have these question mark things that are like random sets as you're going through.
Uh,
I don't know if it's worth it still. Like I don't know anyone who's I don't yeah, if we can ask our clan if anyone's bought it. But the big thing why people buy this is getting 50% more XP in silver if you buy it right away. But it's like
yeah,
$30 or whatever. So it's a commitment. You'd have to be like,
it is, and if you're not going to do it all the way, or you're
well, yeah,
gonna,
exactly. You'd have to be playing the game pretty relentlessly to warrant it.
I did the first few, but I haven't done it for a while.
hmm No, I did too. And yeah, I haven't spent anything in probably 6 months or more. Uh, so one thing I was going to show you too, you've kept a lot of speed boots, but they have flat stats on them. Is it just because you're not getting a lot of speed boots, or?
I think I just pulled all of my stuff out, and I haven't had a chance to sell them.
Oh, okay.
So just sell them
I was just curious.
because I think I had some run in, and then
Hmm.
they upped the limit,
Oh
and
yeah,
so
that's
I
right.
pulled
They
all this stuff
yeah.
in, and before it disappeared because it was running out of time, and and I haven't deleted them.
Because, like, for instance, here we got lucky. We got two pairs of speed, but unfortunately they have no good stats. Like, the one I sold already only had accuracy on it. And then this one, for, like, it's an
It's only a
attack
five
damage set.
star.
Yeah. But it'd be worth keeping as a legendary 5-star if it had crit rate and crit damage on it, but it doesn't.
Uh,
Like this one here, like, it's rare, and for to warrant keeping it, like you said, it's got to have the stats. Like,
hmm
but this is a silver farm. You ever need silver, you just go in here and you've got more than enough materials. I
I
pointed out
usually do
too.
this to
Yeah.
make points at the end if I have to.
Oh, for CVC. Yeah.
Yeah.
HP. So this one, if it hits crit rate, we would keep it, and if it doesn't, then we do not. Both crit rate, one res. So we'll keep that for now. This is like a best case scenario right there. This could go 1-1-1 and still be worth keeping. Okay, so like this is like outside of the attack not being 7%. This is very good. We'll keep that. You'll eventually see I just upgraded one of the weapons.
Yeah. I think I do have a four roll speed in one of my
Do
one of
you?
my guys somewhere. Uh,
I'll check the gear you have, but like this set is the one we're gonna put on. I'm gonna re-gear two of your attackers to have it. Just because the unkillable for arena is really good. Uh, we do gotta burn through a lot to get the pieces we need. I won't.
yeah.
I'll do this off stream because I don't want to. This is gonna take a long time.
Yeah.
Once I get out of this batch.
Well, I appreciate you doing all the work on this. I mean, man,
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to be this much, but
Yeah. No. I've. It's nighttime, so it's not doing anything crazy tonight. This if it hits speed is okay. Nope. So what I'm doing too, if there's ever an artifact enhanced tournament, is just worth doing because just
yeah.
rolling all the now that you can roll them as you're getting them, and you can put them in like see quick craft. This here, you could literally just spam craft a bunch of gear.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if I hit this and it's got 78, you can choose all the artifacts you want to keep and like what rarity levels. So you can do this.
Oh,
Um, like say we set it up like that. And same thing like for the dungeons, you can just go into
yeah.
here, get rid of the
I've set some
flats.
dungeons up.
Yeah. Like we're at the point we
I
want this gone too, but it'll get rid of too many options if you like you might get one piece if you got rid of those three over here on the substat. And I mean if you get defense percent and base defense on a defense shield or like HP base defense percent, then it's still a good shield. So confirm. But the gear selling, you turn that on.
sell the fives
Yeah,
too.
it auto sells them. I'm not gonna do 78 though. um, we won't put that in and do this. We'll do 2. Hang on, do 10. So there. See how you'll see in a second how fast this was. Oh, it hit
Yeah.
speed, but res. Hmm.
Oh, weapon wasn't too bad.
Which one?
The weapon that you got on the out of the 10, the legendary.
Yeah, yeah, it hits speed. So I've left it at 12 for now, but having the res too is good for arena. So it's not if you can get crit damage and percent from elsewhere, then it's worth keeping because it like helps keep that champion alive too.
If
Um,
we have some time, we may need to jump over to Siege because I think they're asking for some help over there. I
um,
haven't used any
I
of the
didn't
banners.
wanna. Yeah, like the thing for Siege was I was waiting for them to get into the stronghold because
Okay.
the clan we're facing is. I tried your first this to
Oh,
face this team here, or no, where is it? It was a team that was ridiculous. Yeah, this one.
okay.
So this guy here, I beat him on my account, as you can see, but I had to take out like this is one of my good teams. um,
Uh,
and if you look at the log, loss. Like this guy's his Thor was so fast and it had stone skin. His Monkey King did the buff strip, and then Thor went like instantly and just
uh,
nuked me. So yeah, it took that. I had to, lucky we have these here. It didn't burn my scrolls, but I had to bring out like the fact I had to bring out Cheshire Cat, and so this champion I used here, he ignores Stone Skin, so I just killed Thor right away with him. But again, I usually save that for the tower. But they were smart. Like their clan, they put like some strong teams in the slot one. Where was
okay.
the other one? There was one other one that had like a really fast team. So it was this guy, the final vent, and was it this guy? Yeah, I think it was this guy that Goach killed. But this guy's Duchess
Uh,
was really fast, like yours, and was a problem. We can maybe take out a
since
tower.
I don't have anything bent
Yeah,
built yet.
yeah, yeah. Well, that was the thing too. I wanted to build up some of the arena champions before coming back in here because we've got a day and 10 hours. So, but as you can see, we haven't even gotten our first stack of the siege gear. We defended a slot though. Your defense team worked, just so you know.
Oh, my defense team worked. Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
cool.
yeah. Like, because like to get the Florians, you need to. They changed it now. You have to have a defense and attack succeed. So I've only used one of your attack scrolls so far, but the guy's whole team, not even just his speedly, his whole team was faster than your Duchess. His whole team got their. It was a Trunda team. They got the whole attack off. So I was like, oh, we're gonna wait. Right now, people are in here killing this tower.
I don't even know how this works anymore. I threw together a team, threw it in there. I'm like, I
Yeah.
haven't been yelled at for it, so
No, no,
it
no.
must be
It's
okay.
so how it works is like it's still just attack scrolls, and then these purple ones are like retries. So if you fought this guy's team and lost, you can retry with a different team, and it doesn't take another attack scroll. Um, Once you've attacked more, so in here, once you've scaled up, you will have 5 scrolls instead of 3. So I don't know if it's just the clan leaders get 5, but like like on Thurgrim I have 5. I think Nuts has 5, and then you should get it eventually, but it's like an unlock
Okay.
kind of thing. From winning battles, you'll get 2 more next time,
Okay.
and then so I want like for instance in here you can see like I won 4 victories this time out of 5, but I had to attack on the way because like there was some of these posts like our team was losing, like our clan was losing these. So I beat this guy's team. He's using Wixwell. Um,
Uh,
yeah, and then I think it was this tower too. Cheese hit it, and then I hit the last one. So this one I should not have attacked because I was just going next tile, next tile, next tile, and I shouldn't have attacked this one because someone else on our team could have got a victory here, and then I wouldn't have had to use um, one of my attacks. because I try and save mine for the siege, for the stronghold. Because like this guy's got mythicals, he's got Fabian, like is in both with banners. Like so, this team's gonna be really fast. And then the people who else, this champion's just cancer, the horse. Uh, and then a 6-star ascended Harima. It's just gonna be a rough go. I don't know if we'll beat this team, to be honest. This other clan. So they're all in gold. They're all arena players except for like these guys here. So these are the people we would look for in their siege, but I don't know where their defenses are. Because like you can still get your wins, and that's what I want to make sure you get. So we would be looking for like this whole bottom half of their clan. Yeah. Because like these guys here, which is only what 3, 4, 7, 11, 15. So 15 people in their clan have, and then -1. So 15 people in their, 14 people in their clan have strong teams. Because these borders they have on their things are all from arena stuff. But yeah, it's in here.
Well, I mean, once you get gold 1 and 2 and 3 are easier than silver, actually.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. It's getting out of silver is a pain in the neck because there's so many people in there fighting. So we've defended about the same. We're now in tier 5. I didn't realize we got up here. So we're close to getting in here. But we have to... What are we at now? 1,200? So we have to win 8 more sieges to get in there. 8 or 9 more. But yeah, like have you the victories? Have you been getting these? I've seen some of the yeah. And you have this avatar. Yeah, you have the lion avatar. I don't have that one yet. You almost have her too, don't you? The legendary.
I don't know. I've been clicking on them, so.
Let's take a look quick. I'm pretty sure you almost have her. And did you know about in here, by the way, the exchange thing that I was going over?
Oh, the exchanging for the... No, I had no idea you could do that.
Yeah. So yeah, you almost have her. 2 more sieges, victories, and you'll have her. But yeah, I've already opened them all for this week, but you have to wait a week to open any more.
Okay.
But you already have 11 fragments for this support champion here. You can't pull her, so... I'll
probably wait till clan. That's usually what I...
Yeah. But I was gonna say these ones here, I figured you were saving because you don't like need them right away. But all your legendaries here, I think I did the math, and you can pull like another 50 or 60 chests if you got rid of all these legendary fragments.
I had a legendary ready to pull.
Yeah, you got this guy, the weekly guy. Yeah. He's a good support.
Oh.
Yeah. He was the calendar guy. Yeah.
Okay, that's why I got him.
Yeah. And I mean, I've seen you did some of the fusion events in the past. You just kind of...
Yeah.
It is a pain in the neck to stay on top of them.
Yeah. And if you missed one thing, you're screwed.
Yeah, I don't like that they got rid of the fragments.
But some of these, like... I get it. You go through all the way and get them, and then you end up with an extra 40 just from overlap or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's how it used to be, and now it's not.
Like the Elgis or whatever. I did it. That was a fusion I made, and all the extra ones are in there just from the.
Oh, okay.
Of course, he ended up. You never knew either. It was like, oh, this is a crappy one. Don't go for it. And then it turns out to be OP, or this is a really good one. Go for it. And then it.
Yeah. Well, by the way, when I don't know if you saw the whole section I went over this guy. This guy is nuts. when he comes up,
Uh,
the
I,
pterodactyl,
oh yeah, you
the
were talking
legendary one you
about that. He
pull.
was
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
See, I wonder when I pulled him.
It
I
must have
don't
been
remember
recently
when
because he
he.
was in your sparring pit, like he was training.
No, I probably just was going through stuff I haven't. So he could have been in there for 6 months, and
Okay. He's not a sleeper one for sure. He's definitely worth leveling up. By the way, your epic books, have you seen how many you have?
oh, something ridiculous.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
245. Yeah.
Well, that's because before the you could plus them, I was just burning epics during the
We're using epics as
clan book.
books. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. That makes
because
sense.
well, it just helps you burn them, and you didn't have to use your books. And
Hmm.
I had needed room because my vaults are very full.
Sorry, that was my cats. They're chasing each other. So I'm gonna re-gear him eventually today, but like one of the things you could look at too for champions down the road for damage dealers is you get damage gloves instead that have hit attack or whatever their base
Yeah,
stat they need, like defense or attack, with crit damage. Those are like the three things you're looking to roll on them. Um,
yeah.
Sorry, excuse me. But yeah, the like I you eventually will purge this entire set, the life set, the offense set, defense set. Like you'll just purge them all. You won't have any of the pieces left. Uh,
This was just to get through
yeah.
faction wars.
Okay.
This is what his build was I needed to get through the faction wars.
Gotcha. I'm gonna
I
get
can
rid
I
of.
remember that one.
That's fair. Like he's a very good champion. For an epic, he's kind of like a legendary and epic skin kind of thing. Um, I like the wings
But
cut
yeah,
off, like cool design.
put
Um,
him whatever you need to put him in.
yeah.
If a tutu makes him work better, that's put him in
So this set, for using it, because I haven't seen any champions wearing it yet, it's more for a support that block debuffs, protects them from polymorph, and accuracy and speed the whole ride, and then allies deal more damage. So like this, for instance, would be very good on Sifi, because she places a sleep debuff. She would protect her
there. Okay.
buffs. Um, she can, or like I'm trying to think of another support, or even technically even like Venus, because Venus needs like lots of accuracy for the poisons, the burns, and placing weaken and decrease defense,
Okay.
and protects her from sheep and everything, and then makes everyone else do damage. Because like my Venus, I have built that way because I also have Cupidus. So he's the damage dealer, she's the debuffer.
Okay.
But you just gotta find another champion that's like that. Like Uko does a leech, decrease defense, block buffs. So like Uko is another option to put in that set eventually. Because it protects her from polymorph too, so like they can't polymorph your Uko, so she can't get off her unkillable and revive.
Okay.
But again, that's arena. Like you might not want to use Uko for arena. Um,
I could use my second one
yeah,
because I
yeah.
have two.
And then like a champion like a lure, like if you put her in a stun set, um, like is she built for faction wars or
Allure.
what were you using
No,
her
I
for?
was using. I believe I was trying to use her in the Fire Knight,
Fire Knight. Okay.
but
Also
she
the
was
accuracy's
sucking it
okay.
up.
Yeah. Well, and especially on hard Fire Knight, like this is why the turn meter hits. You just like make her do A1. You wouldn't use either of these. It's just the A1 you're gonna spam,
Yeah.
and then you would bring in like, Royal Guard and Cold Heart to finish the job and do the damage. These two champions are who I'm gonna build tonight. The Valkyrie and the Fady, the Pterodactyl. I
That's
also,
the thing.
I built this guy, by the way. I did this off stream, but he's amazing in arena. Um, so he poisons constantly, and he blows his poisons up. He has like this skill that like has a chance to, he attacks twice, and then has a chance to activate all of the 5% at once,
What?
and he heals himself off of it.
I thought I had a Orin built in
Uh,
my
let me see.
reserve.
No, no.
I might be wrong, but
You have this guy was level 50 already. He just wasn't. He's not booked,
I
and he wasn't. No gear on him. He
I
was naked when I
thought I had it.
grabbed
I
him.
thought that was an extra one, but maybe I'm
Hang on, let
wrong.
me see. Yeah, I'm including everything right now. Like even locked or leveled up
Okay.
should show. Do you care
Okay,
if I
or
book
maybe
him?
I'm
By the
clone.
way, he's worth booking because you already had one
What?
book in him.
All my extra
You need those
weapons.
orns. You don't know.
Yeah, go ahead, book them.
I'll
It's not.
use one orn before, so you only use 11 books instead.
No, go ahead and use all the books.
You want me to use the orn too, or no? The extra one.
No, don't use your, and I'll plus them.
Oh yeah, fair.
Or
That's worth it. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Now we got plussing, so he's gonna get more stats out of it. Um, I put one retaliate piece because you're only missing. I'm hoping from this siege you get one of the necklaces for him because I want him in 9 pieces for the bonus. Um, but retaliate is just good because he puts poisons with his A1, so we'll at minimum get him to the 5% speed. But he protects his debuffs. Or protects him from sheep, and this keeps him going. Yeah,
okay.
he's a and we can put a relic on him too. You got a couple relics.
I wow, I surprising that I thought I had, but maybe I only built them up to.
I
Huh.
think you built him to 50 because he's ascended too. He's got a 1 or 2 star. He has 1 star ascension. But this is how I found him. He has no masteries. He wasn't booked, and he was just
Yeah.
50. So maybe you saw him, and you're like, oh, I could. Oh yeah, you have. I meant to tell you too. This guy is an arena champion, and I know he's got bad reviews, but like, he's a very special arena champion for a resist team.
Give me
So,
a name on it since I'm.
Beauregard the
Uh,
Elder, the dwarf.
okay.
He's got the gold mask on and purple
Okay.
like highlights. He
That was another one they mentioned at the worst ones.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's in the worst, but he has one use, and his one use is on arena defense, and you make him.
Okay.
People were doing it in platinum, but you have to gear the living hell out of him. But you, he has what was it? Is it his passive that does it? Allies receive 10% less damage from champions whose res is lower than theirs or equal to theirs. So he reduces all the damage that all your champions on your team take, and then he puts an
Oh.
increased res and speed on your allies. He removes debuffs, shield of this champ's HP, so you give him high HP, defense, and res, and none of his other stats. And he just keeps your team alive. He's very annoying. And you put in like
Ah.
defensive damage dealers with him, but basically revivers, healers, and you would just make a really annoying team to kill, like Stone Skin, etc. And yeah, it's him with Death Knight, for instance, is just stupid and annoying.
I
Um,
can bet.
yeah, so it's just like a good arena defense. It like throws people off because they're like expecting a Speedly team, and they go in there and they're like, oh, what the hell is this? Um, yeah, Nub Raids was facing one. He's like, oh my god, I came across one. He got excited, and then like he lost to it, and he was like, ah, oh. And he was using mythicals, so it's pretty funny. He was using
Yeah,
that
I still
fire
don't know how
chicken and
these
stuff.
people get these mythicals. I have not a clue
I've
about it.
got 2, I believe, or 3. I have 3, and it's all chance, man. Like I don't know what else to say. I just keep saving for 10 pulls. Like I save the primals until I have a 10 pull, and then when it's a 2x, I pull and wait and see. and all of my mythicals have been from that. I still haven't even. I got. I was sad because the first mythical I got was Mithrala, or not Mithrala. It's the one we confuse.
Oh wow.
Mikage. So I got her as
Okay.
mine, and then I can fuse her now. I think I still need one. I need the champion you have two of, and that was something I meant to ask you too. Are you pulling during the 2x or whatever for or like the
I'll
25%
do
chance?
some. Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, you're the only person I know who actually has some of the harder to get epics for these fusions.
Oh yeah.
Because like so these in these two here, the whatever her name is, and the bug guy, those two are like stupidly evasive, and then this guy down here, they're just like really
Huh.
evasive. There's two epics, and then this one. These four champions are just evasive for people. They can't get them unless they pull them during those events. And
I'm
if we,
just missing two.
yeah, and you have a second Brogni. I was gonna ask if you wanted him built, but yeah, the I'm gonna do some work tonight and get those all done. And champ training. Oh, you got five more fragments. Have you gotten into here at all? The bonuses from. Oh, you have done a few. Okay. Where do you want your medals to go?
Medals.
For arena bonuses,
Oh.
your medals from live arena.
Um. Wherever it needs to go. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know. I
Now that
mean,
there's hard faction wars, I was gonna put them in, but you're saying you wanted Fire Knight as well.
Fire Knight was definitely what I. Yeah. I need to get some Savage gear.
I'll put one
I really
into
need to.
Fire Knight for the lower defenses.
Guess I do have some. Huh.
I was doing live arena,
Oh. Okay.
but you already, yeah, you did have some. Because I only won 4 matches, so you only added 40. Um, but yeah, I'm I'll keep adding them to your Fire Knight. I'll focus on that tonight too. Because I was gonna, you can do 10 live arena fights a day.
Yeah.
So gonna do those in the meantime while, because I can, what you can do live arena while you set your dungeon to the background. So now you can background farm Minotaur,
Okay.
and then I
So
could
you can do
be.
live arena while your background and
I'm
oh
gonna
yeah,
try.
those
I haven't. I'm assuming that's how it works. Let's find out. Where's the background battle thing? Here to start background battles. I'll set five. I'll set two. Just okay. Yeah, I can
did
go into
I?
live arena. Okay, so. Oh no, never
I
mind. What's the
was like,
point?
I know you can
What's the point?
because I think you can sell gear and stuff
Oh,
like
so I
that.
can do okay. When I'm doing, I'll do knowing that now, then I'll do the forge then. Because there's a lot of gear. Gotta. What else can I make? The lethal set. We got lots of this. Okay. I just want extra crit damage. I'll keep doing this set.
And you're welcome to sell stuff too that is less than ideal in there. Because
Oh,
again, like
that's.
I said, you're saying it just what's in my backpack kind of thing. So
Uh,
not just the stuff that you rolled. I don't
I'm
mind if
gonna. What I will weed out is you have a lot of what's what I'm looking for? Just some of the sets, they're just not relevant anymore. Like they just won't give you
Okay.
the stats you need as a set to like progress in the game far enough. Like they're not benefiting you keeping them.
Okay. I need to go through like something like what is it, perception, and see how many of them are there
Yeah,
that are
yeah.
worth doing.
Well, like perception's good, and getting three like I said, the next thing you want to be doing on your champions is getting sets on them because you've got a lot of broken pieces. But I got one free rear banner I used yesterday from what you call it from Curse City, so I'm gonna go back in there and get
Okay.
one more.
Okay.
And if I do, I'm gonna in that 1 hour just regear as many like just basically try to keep the same stats but make sets on some of your champions. I don't want to mess with your too many of your teams.
If I could get what I need to get, I mean, do what I need to do. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
if you
Well,
break
I
them.
don't want you to
I can
like
always
you
fix
know what I
them
mean.
later.
Your faction wars. I don't want the auto to go away from that. I don't want to. I don't. I'm trying not to brick is what I'm trying to say.
Uh,
Like I'm trying
I
not
see
to
what you're saying.
brick your auto run teams.
Yeah, but Chris might need some work. That you're saying.
I'm gonna look and see what his defense is at. That's the biggest thing I'm worried about for Chris. Like, is his health defense? Like, his health should be near 100,000.
It's not that
Um,
big.
because he's there's times he can be paper, and you don't want him to be. Attack percent, crit damage. Did not luck out. Speed, crit damage, attack. Yeah, we'll keep these for now. Keep those for now, but I'll probably sell them. Oh, never mind. Yeah, you got better boots here.
Remember when Swift Parry used to have some value?
Yeah, it still does. Like a Genbo is who I'm gonna put the Swift Parry on, so like it's
Yeah.
still great for him and champions like him that you're looking for 3 turns or less in arena, and you just want him to nuke down the enemy team. Uh, collect. The problem with this rolling thing is that I'm gonna keep finding pieces I want to keep to try, and I'm trying to get a full set of Swift Parry for him.
Well, you may be faster if you sell some of the old sets you said that just aren't
Yeah.
useful anymore.
What's holding us back? They're only gonna have 43 pieces. Oh, the cores. We need more of the cores. By the way, too, you were maxed out on the silver things. These things here, the Magisteel. So you had 10k. That's as high as it'll let you go.
Oh,
So you might have been losing out on that. I'm just letting you know you might want to check it every once in a while.
yeah.
This
I've
raid is
never
on to
made
the hoarding,
difficult.
so they're trying to stop people from, like having an infinite forge.
Yeah,
Keep that.
I can see that's the problem for me.
No, no, no. It's just the hoarding's fine. Like it's a strategy nowadays because like people are like, oh, I'll just hoard until something comes up I want. Or like an event, like if you can, like the like this tournament for instance, like I can, with what you have, I can sit there and just level up champions forever and make lots of food, and it means you win the tournament easily. But then the next one you go into because you won is going to be 3 times harder because they're going to put you with other people that won.
And in my backup one, I think I have enough food upgrade 4 or 5 champions,
Oh, really?
enough
Okay.
50s in my what is it, the vault, the third vault or whatever it is,
Yeah.
where
Oh,
you
they. Yeah,
where they're
yeah,
naked.
yeah. Because yeah, what is it? It's Vault and whatever the hell they named it. I'll check in a second.
Yeah, if you should look, yeah, look at for used for or used last basically. Though that should you should have all my food at the top.
Just cannot get two stats. Keep those for now. One more 10 pull, and then I'll go check that out. There we go. Two more legendary pieces.
Because
Nice.
on those leveling ones,
Yeah.
tournaments, sometimes that's what I'll do is I'll just sit there and level and make food to get all the rewards.
Do you mind if I pull like 20 or 30 ancients just for food? Like I'm not even trying to get a Lego from the thing. I'm just trying
Oh
to pull
yeah,
them from to get you
that's fine.
food. Because winning that tournament gives you a lot. I'm gonna keep those. So that's a okay shield.
That's fine.
I was gonna show you in here. Um, the main reason was we got you more gold there. Is this from Siege, by the way? The all the gold you have here for clan missions, or you just been saving it all?
From the what?
The clan. So our clan gold, you have like almost 100,000.
Oh, I just have never been spending it.
Okay. Because like in here, we're
But
at the point you get shards and stuff. Like, have you been ignoring those too?
yeah,
Okay. I was just curious.
I haven't even looked
So like
lately. So
these three slots we only got in like the last like 6 months, but like I would definitely be looking for the cores, the legendary book, the void shard, at the 4 and 5 star chickens, and the 5 star rune. You only get one.
I think you
But
could do gold at one time and energy. Those are, I think that's
oh,
about the
these are
only
up
thing I
here. Yeah,
bought.
yeah, yeah. You can get the energy and the silver. I also did do that. I bought out all the silver because you had so much, and the chickens. I didn't do the 2 star chickens, but
Okay.
while you're here, I want you to just to see what you get. Because again, I'm only trying to get you rares. It's just because we don't have many rares to make food with. Because like I
I'm
know
gonna
it
have to
seems
make
like a
some
lot,
room
but
because I
like
don't.
divide it by 3. Like that's how many we have to go with, and I need to get at least I think because I don't
There's a
want to use
reserve
all your
vault.
chickens.
Those are all my extra legendaries.
Yeah, you got a lot. um, so out of here, one he's very good. Yoji or whatever his name is, he's really good. Yannika's an arena champ I can build up to. She hits like a truck now. They buffed her. Your other Brogni, I want to level up. Um, funny enough, Ray can be and Fox Hunter, both very good. I just got Fox Hunter. Did you see? I pulled 20 ancients and I got Fox Hunter and another Lego.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, those are Wait, oh, where is he? Where is he? Make sure he's locked. Yeah, he's a fusion. This is one of the harder fusion guys to get. He's gonna come up on the screen. The Enda. Do not sacrifice him ever. These two.
Let's just see how many extra.
You need him for
Or how
the
many?
mythical fusion.
Okay.
Uh, so I'm gonna open 20 of these, and you got gory and epic. Or do you want me not to ruin it for you?
No, that's okay.
I'm only gonna do
As a
20 because you
video.
said you just got one. So, and then you got rare
There's the first
attacks.
script.
Hmm.
Ah, I just got the. I just saw the first group go through.
Okay. So yeah, you got rare attacks out of that.
Ah, praise.
So you still got a lot though. Like you've got it. So the next fusion is supposed to be very good, just so you know, and you have more than enough shards here to do it. Um, like this alone is 4,000 points for the shard event, and then if you only used ancients on the next one, you would get it completed. Um,
Yeah.
oh, sorry. You get to see an anime background for a second. One of my friends that worked at Blizzard drew that. You're gonna see it pop up in a second. He doesn't work at Blizzard anymore. He quit there like 10 years ago. But he runs a YouTube page now. Does a lot of art tutorials. He like made a school basically.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
called.
did you see the food that I had in the reserve though? I did
Oh,
have
sorry, sorry,
a
sorry,
bunch,
sorry. So hang on, yeah. Okay, champions vault, reserve vault.
and then just
Oh
do
yeah, no, this didn't even show up when I. Okay,
yeah, use last, and it'll show you a whole bunch of food.
yeah, you've
I
got
kind of keep them all the same guys, so it's easy to see who it is.
5, 10, 11. Yeah, you've got 11 5-star chickens in here.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, that's 2 more 6 stars I can do. If that's the case, I'm probably gonna do. Do you have a Yannicka built already? Is your Monkey King built? Yeah, Monkey King's built. So I mean, you do have Monkey King for arena, so I might not have to build too many attackers. Um, Tila's
But yeah,
built.
definitely you can use that food if you need.
Yeah, I'm
So,
so your little Miss Annie. I want to put through Hydra or not Hydra through thing tonight. Oh, on Hydra.
oh,
That was my question
we
because we
need
have
to
to do
use
Hydra
that to
tonight.
yeah. We gotta
Um,
you
what
gotta use that
what
today.
Hydra do you hit?
I can hit the, I can almost hit the third one,
Brutal.
almost.
So you're doing hard then right now,
Yeah, I can do hard with automatic.
and the team's already loaded in. Okay, so it's this team here with
Uh,
Razelvarg and Mithrala
yeah.
and Duchess. Now, do you quick
Uh,
battle it or do you like let it run?
I could quick battle it with hard.
Do you have other Hydra teams built after this one goes?
Yeah. So if you look at the team setups, there's two. It's the very top one and the very bottom one are the two
Okay.
that'll, and the other one will do like 15 million for the easy kind of thing.
Oh, okay. So you do.
Or
So you use
wait,
this one for hard and the other one for normal.
wait. So the very bottom one, yeah,
Hang on.
that's the one that's the best one,
Okay, so
and
this
then the
is for
very
hard.
top one is
Okay.
yeah, the very bottom one is for hard, the very top one is for easy, and then I don't really have a third one.
I'm just gonna rename them. I'm not changing the setup or anything.
You can totally do whatever you need to,
Normal Hydra.
and I don't think I even said any of the instructions at all.
And do you quick battle though, or do you let it fight?
I usually if I'll do a quick battle to make sure I get the
I can't quick battle.
is
Oh, the results. This is done. Okay. And quick battle. 14
oh no
point.
no not that one, not the it's the one at the very top is the normal because sorry.
Oh, this is hard though. I'm using the second team.
Okay.
So this one is the one I'm using. Is this the right one? Or is it the
Yeah,
Brogni
it
team for
should.
hard?
Yeah, that didn't do it.
Hey, let's try
That
this. That was okay. This is definitely it. What's the point usually you get? Because this did 41 million
yeah, that's good.
to hard.
That's a good
That's a
one.
good hit. Okay, so 82
Yeah,
million clash points. Okay,
yeah.
all right. And then we'll go to normal and put the other team in.
Oh wow, that's actually better than I normally get for the one that said normal.
Why?
No, I usually do better on the last one, but that's great. I'll take that.
What happened here that it? Oh, I
And
see.
it's the
I
very
see. Yeah, no, I see
it's
what
the
happened.
very top one is
Yeah,
my
yeah. You have two duchesses. So what's the normal
yeah.
hit you usually do? Because this is 16 million right now.
I mean that does 15 easy usually,
There's 20.
and that's why. Okay,
I'll keep the 20.
yeah.
Okay, so that's two keys. We got one more we can use later. Um, let's go for. Let's see what we can do on Nightmare or Brutal. Um,
At least get some 100 million for the clan or whatever. So towards
I don't remember your
my points,
Venus.
but
Your Venus isn't built. 310. No. Roshguard. Didn't put gear on him yet. Put you in. Do you have off the top of your head what other revivers do you have?
um,
Sifi.
I mean I have the little the rag or yeah, Sifi. That's Yeah, the Lost Bride.
Yep. Is your
Um,
Newt built or
um,
no?
is who?
Newt, the dwarf guy with the hammer. He's good for Fire Knight.
No, but I had that one that looks that's black. It's a beast, I think.
Oh, Uko?
No,
Is he like a pig?
that's it's uh it's on the bottom there next to the dwarf between two a dwarf and then the guy with the tankards. Um,
Islan?
oh,
Oh, he's
it's on the
between.
very bottom row. It's
Because you have
again he's
Pythion too, the dragon.
Pythion. I think is who I think you're
Yeah,
talking about. Yeah,
he's a reviver. Yeah, he's built up.
I believe so.
Okay, fingers crossed.
Are you in?
Going
Are
into
you in?
brutal Hydra.
Brit- Okay.
Because you have a team that can do it. It's just I
Yeah.
don't know if they're geared for it. So Bivolt, he was one of the champions I put into Minotaur because he's very, very good and underrated. People don't use him enough, as far as I'm concerned. He heals your team, he provokes, and he um, puts strength in. So he's just stupid as a support. He does so much
Okay.
healing, and he'll keep the head of Torment provoked. But I don't think we have enough accuracy to provoke by the looks. Mishinagi's
Okay.
not. Oh, we did get the provoke off. Okay, but Mishinagi's not buff stripping, so I don't know if it's a
Oh.
speed tune issue. No, it's just because you need to be faster in um, this level of Hydra. So I think it's just speed is their issue right now, speed and accuracy. And I left it on auto too. I didn't manual it, which would have
Yeah.
been might have been the better option. If I had the time tonight, I could build a good Hydra team.
Well, if we get at least the two and
Yeah,
get 100 million
you did. You
towards the
got
clan, that's
40 and 20.
yeah.
So that gives you 80 point something and 20 million. So you added 100 million.
So at least I help the clan.
Absolutely.
That's the main
Absolutely.
thing. That's what
You
I'm
reminded me
doing.
I have to do that too. um I know I've missed it here and there and people are like, "Hey, what's going on?" You guys still
Yeah.
finished third, but maybe we could have done second if
Oh,
so
I think yeah, they were talking in the clan right now about that. So
yeah, tell them we're
because I saw the pop-ups.
doing it right now. You just did 100.
Oh, I don't know if I could. Can I click away without disconnecting?
Yeah, it stays connected. Just don't
Okay.
you just gotta click the channel, I think.
Okay.
Because like right now I've gone into options and it's still fine. Yeah, you're still fine. You can hear me, right? As long as you
Yeah, I
don't
can
double
hear you.
click to join the channel, you should be fine. Just say Dane and I or Thurgrim and I are hitting it right now. I have to win my tournament because I have to get. I'm actually doing the fusion for this one because he's an arena fusion. Hydra.
Did you see the picture of the grandbaby
Oh, where?
in bragging room?
Oh, hang on. Gotta get rid of
I
some of
got
these.
my grandbaby was born today. My
Oh,
third
congratulations.
third blood one, 6 total. I got a couple steps and
Oh, that
from my
smug
wife.
face.
So
That's
yeah,
like a Don mafioso kind of face. That's amazing.
looks like her looks like her dad. So she's I'm sure she's gonna be a sweetheart. I'm gonna have they live in Kentucky, so I'll have to fly over there and see them sometime this summer.
How are the states for inter like going state to state flying?
I mean, well, you just have to. True ID
Yeah.
just came in, and I just went to the DMV and set it up. So hopefully it'll be
Because my
uh,
aunt, she lives in Florida and she travels to
okay.
California and North Carolina a lot. And I know that she has some kind of fast pass or something with the airline that she can just like preload her luggage and stuff ahead of time.
Okay.
No, I
You
was
know,
just
most of the
curious.
time
Like, yeah,
it's just an hour, hour and a half extras. Basically, you go there. If
yeah.
you don't have the fast, if you don't have real ID, you have to go there even earlier. But
Mm.
most of the time, you just need to be at the. I haven't worried about being more than an hour, hour and a half early. So, but I don't do a lot of flying. But how's it in Canada?
You would laugh at how easy it is for us to fly anywhere.
Okay.
Because we don't have the TSA,
Oh
so
yeah.
we do have like airport security, but it's like not to like throw our accents on and stuff, but it's basically like, hey, where you going, eh? Oh, you're going to over to Vancouver. You have a good time there, eh? You got any
Okay.
marijuana? You can't bring the marijuana or anything with you, eh? Like they don't keep saying a as much as I am, but um
Well,
they it's very buddy buddy, especially if you're using Sunwing or any of the cheap airlines to do it. They're yeah.
well, see, you're very nice for a French Canadian,
Yeah.
or an area where the French Canadians are,
Yeah.
because I've sold. They used uh, selling. I was running the area that sold to Quebec and oh, Quebec and what's the next one to it? Ontario.
So,
And so I deal with some of the French Canadians there, and those guys are mean.
can I tell you a secret with Quebec? It's
What's that?
for one, when you say because every we want, as in English, we want to say Quebec, right? Like
Okay,
going to Quebec. It's Quebec is how you're supposed to say it.
Quebec.
It's Quebec.
Okay,
So if you say it that way, they'll
yeah,
respect you a little bit more.
Quebec.
Yeah.
Okay,
And if you want to make them laugh, um, one of the swearing terms is instead of like saying fuck or anything like how we would in English, they would be like tabarnak. Like they throw an accent on and they start like they that means like the old Italian like f off with the arm up,
okay,
like you put your arm like in a crossbar, or
okay.
you pull your hand from underneath your chin, like
Yeah.
towards the person. Those are like disrespectful Italian or European like things. For Quebec, they learning some of their slang would help because the French, for instance, in France, if you speak French Canadian there, they will tell you to speak English because like they speak Parisian French in France, or like Canadian is like a dialect of Parisian French and English smashed together. So they hate how we speak French here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a fun little back and forth. I haven't spoken French in years. Like I would need a touch up to even be able to carry a conversation. But
Oh, like I said, I had to deal with a few up there that
yeah,
just and
they're outside of Montreal pretty much everywhere. It's not they're rude. It's just they want people to speak. In Canada, we're supposed to be bilingual, and we're not. It's kind of like if you were somewhere in the States that's got a heavy Spanish speaking area and they expect you to speak a little or know a little because they teach it in school and no one picks it up.
I tell everyone that I know burrito because I ran restaurants forever,
Yeah,
so I can tell you all. I can do all the ingredients easily,
yeah.
and all the items, and then all the cuss words.
Oh, there you go. And then this, I'm
So
sure they would tell you that's the important stuff.
that's like I said. It's burrito. That's what I speak. I don't actually speak Spanish. I mean, you can hear them talking, and I can get the
Yeah,
gist of what somebody's saying for so many years at Taco Bell.
yeah.
Uh,
It's I could tell you a funny story about when I went to Detroit. I used to drive through Detroit to go to the States. I used to go down into Florida and through St.
okay,
Louis, and I learned when I was in my mid 20s, we learned not to stop in Detroit for food. Because we went to a KFC and it had bulletproof glass on the drive-through window and the in front of the cashier, and they had a
yeah.
shotgun because they kept getting robbed. So while we
Oh
were there
my
ordering
gosh.
chicken, someone tried to rob their drive-through and they had to pull a shotgun out, put it through the window for them to drive away. It was like, oh my god. It was and they just treated it like it was like the most casual thing. They're just like, oh yeah, they come by every week. Gotta put your foot down.
Uh,
Yeah, it's so I need Duchess. I'm sorry, I'm just putting my Hydra team together right now.
uh, on your own team.
Yeah, I screenshotted the team I did all the damage with on Brutal because I always forget and I don't have it auto set up. Archer, Podring. Because you have to put them in a certain order for it to play off.
Yeah, I've done that in the past. Had a really good team
Yeah.
and forgot what it was, and like I did like a ton of damage, and then never been able to
Yeah. Well,
duplicate.
especially if you're on your phone, you're like, oh, well, I'll remember. You won't.
Yeah,
You will not.
that
I just need two more. Because my brutal team hits for 120 million, give or take, which is about 350 points. It used to be more, but then they nerfed it. Um, a lot of things I do in this game is brute force. Like I just have, I look for all the like weaknesses and stuff that you need for that area, and then just kind of plow through it. But that doesn't always work. Where is Oberyn?
I hope you end up working on a film down here for a bit.
I'd
That'd
love
be
to.
cool if
It's
they could.
there with everything that's going on with Hollywood right now. It's a little tricky.
Oregon's pretty.
Yeah, like
It really
I
is.
definitely want to come down there. It's okay, there we go. 125 keep result.
They used to have a show called, I think, Nowhere Man. I don't know if you've ever seen it or not, but it was filmed all in Oregon. And basically, it was all within like 100 miles of Portland. Because within 100 miles, you can just hit about every other state's kind of climate.
Yeah.
You go east, you can hit the deserts, you could go to the coast, you could go up to the mountains and all that. It's all within 100 miles of Portland.
That's like Portland and North Carolina are the like this. I don't know North Carolina's geography enough, but those are the areas I would like if I ever moved to the states, that's where I would want to live, just because they seem like really like comfortable living, so to speak. Like it's just laid back enough. You're away from all the drama.
There's a little, I mean, did you ever see Portlandia? There's a little bit about that it's
A
more
long time ago,
it
I would need a memory refresh on that show.
it's a little bit more uh documentary
Hmm.
than you're comfortable with.
Oh, okay.
So there's some stupid things here. It is like politically, if they are a little gung ho here.
Oh,
When
I'm not.
they burn down their city
Oh, damn.
during that
Okay.
whole time.
Okay, I'd have to check that
I
out. But I'm not
I
against
went
that. It's just
downtown.
go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I went downtown and looked at some of that, and it was sad because it's so pretty here, and it's just like, dude, why are you destroying the place you have to live?
I
Why are
think
you?
people are hitting breaking points and they lash out
Uh,
because they don't know how
oh,
to put their what you know. It's when you've reached the point either don't think words are working or you don't know how to put your emotions into words. That's when people lash out and break down.
COVID did that to a lot of
Yeah,
people,
yeah, I absolutely agree
and
that it broke some people. Like,
and you're looking at that, and oh, even that whole January 6th thing, and you look at it the other way, it's just like, wait a minute, that's just the other side of the political aisle doing the same thing as BLMs. They just got tired of sitting home in a room, told that they can't go anywhere. It is more that than anything else, and you're just being making it political. It's not. It's people frustrated with what's happening, and they're just lashing out. And if you can't see how real people live and function, I get tired of some of that. It's like because I understand how people got so tired and then they burst it, this way. There was in Oregon. There's not a lot of people of color, other
Hmm.
than the Hispanics. We have a lot of Hispanics because we're just straight up can't that. There's I think it's such a small population of people of black people here, so it's not like there was any, there was not a large population that did that. Although we did get an influx from uh, Hurricane Katrina
Hmm.
came up here. We ended up getting a lot of people from New Orleans that came up here. There's a
Oh, that's right. You're close
pocket
to New
here and
Orleans.
there.
Yeah.
No, we're not close. We're completely different side, but there was a group that got shipped up here.
I just showed my
We also
Canadian.
have we also got a
Go ahead.
we also got a group of and this is I worked with all these guys, Somalians,
Hmm.
like from Africa, that that are that. And uh I worked with a whole lot of those guys because they worked in a because they couldn't work with pork, and most of Taco Bell stuff uh, is non-pork. So you know, we had a few items that did at one time, but and that's because they're Muslim
Mm.
and
Oh yeah.
stuff. So
Okay. Yeah. They don't eat. Yeah.
there was a large group. Well, yeah, and you can't even touch it as a
Oh,
Muslim.
okay. Didn't. Okay. Yeah.
So I worked with a large group of them back in the '90s when I was or early 2000s and stuff. So there's a couple groups up here, but most up here is pretty white, and that's because Oregon was a very racist state in its conception. They didn't allow people of color here at all.
Hmm.
Uh,
Well, that was what I
over
was
the
gonna
years,
ask because it's when you're not around something, it's hard to understand it, right? Like it's
yeah,
so if something's in smaller number, you don't have the integration of like learning about it or understanding it, and we're afraid of what we don't understand for the most part with people, right? So it's
yeah.
just with history. Look at China and the Mongolians, like beating heads off.
Well,
Yeah,
I was raised religious.
yeah.
When I grew up with any people that were people of color or or black and stuff, all of those guys were doctors and lawyers, because they were religious and very big focus on family and education. And so when I came up to Portland and I was working in some of the inner city parts of the Taco Bells and dealing with the kids that are well, a little bit more gang
Mm.
affiliated, it was a lot of like, you know, I never even understood these type of people. It was just like, wow, I did not expect. Um, I mean, you see it on the movies and stuff like that, and imagine it's all that. But everyone I'd ever talked to of a different race had been always very educated and respectful, and there was always common ground. And it was interesting working with some people, and I hired. I was the store manager, so I always hired people that looked like the neighborhood. So I would hire all the different groups,
Mm.
um, because it's important to me to make sure that we represent the neighborhood. But it was interesting learning a lot more about their culture that I never knew about. Anyway,
No, no,
it's never here nor
no,
there.
no. It's always interesting to learn, learn new things. It's and you're right. Like the what's local affects what you learn about, right? Like what's around you. So it's
And to
yeah.
be honest with you, the people that threatened to stab me
Oh Jesus.
with a knife in the dining room was a guy on high on crack, not never a person of color.
How is
Yeah,
I used to watch a YouTube channel where a guy went around the states and he was trying to like shed light on the fentanyl issue. Like, is that still something going on down there?
it is. I mean, man, there's on YouTube. There's some videos of some downtown Portland. There's a lot of homeless people that are living on the
Mm.
streets, and it's really hard. I don't
Mm.
understand how to take care of it. You don't. If you hand out too much stuff, you encourage it. If you don't hand out stuff, people die. I
It's
don't know where.
Go ahead.
I don't know how to do it. You know.
Um, and I think California showed you can't just throw money at it. Like there's San Francisco and San Diego. Like they were the
Yeah.
first, some of the first places to have those problems in the mass scale that they did. And I mean, like I have friends that live on Laguna or not Laguna, what is it, Muscle Beach in California. They live like close to there, and they said now that's what it is. It's like it's just camper vans and tents like lining
Yeah.
up the beachfront. And the state was giving them all like $2,500 or $3,000 a month, and then they had that whole problem with like stealing less than $1,000 wasn't like
Yeah.
a big crime, so they were just getting let go. Um, so yeah, the again, I only know a little bit about it, but it's it's I did find it funny when they were trying to say like the fentanyl was coming from Canada, because like I think it was less than 0.03% was coming from us, and
There
most
is a
of it was coming
little
from
bit of
China.
it.
No, there is there like, but it was coming through ports in
It
Vancouver through this going south, and then
yeah.
through I think Saskatchewan because of the Hudson Bay, and then Quebec it was going across to Detroit. Um,
Yeah. And
we
it's a lot of the people that were coming across the border too were smuggling it. And sometimes I mean, even I knew about 10 years ago the way to get into Canada from Mexico is I mean, the U.S. from Canada or from Mexico is you fly up to Canada and come through the border.
I think that was an easier way, but I know that we've cracked down on um, in terms of planes anyway. Like we because we have a lot of American TSA up here, and then all the Canadian airports that have international travel with the states, we have a lot of American checkpoints as well now. And then for the border, I know we did the the what you call it, what's the word I'm looking for? You know how Trump wanted increased security on the border? We added like I think it was like 1,000 or 2,000 like RCMP and like even some of our what would be your National Guard. We added Canadian military with like helicopter patrols and stuff across the border because Canada was very adamant we wanted to keep the border the way it is, like how we have like we're the only country with an open border, without like a big wall or barricade between our two countries. So we wanted to keep it that way. But like there's some things we find funny, like the talk about people coming up here from the states, like because it's a death sentence to do that. We have I don't know if our
In the
news makes it
winters.
down there, but we have yeah. Well, not just that. Do you know how many people don't know how to survive in the forest? And how dense our
Yeah.
forests are? Like 80% of Canada is forest. It's like forest and like not livable area. Like it's not developed. Most of our population lives across the border. Um, like Ontario's major population is like almost 3 or 4 million people are just down by lake where all the Great Lakes are, by Niagara Falls area. Um, and then Vancouver, like I think if you include Quebec and like Montreal area, like those two provinces together is like 11 million people of our 38 million are right down there, right by the Great Lakes. And then Vancouver's like another, and Alberta is like another 7 million or 10 million is like there. Um, but for the most part, I'm just saying most of northern Canada isn't like like our territories are all just forest and rock and mountain. Very treacherous, very cold. Like people don't really live up there that way outside of our indigenous, like the natives. Um,
Okay.
we are developing those areas, but like not heavily like city wise kind of thing. Um,
Oregon itself has a large um, forest
Yeah,
up
yeah.
there.
Like I'm just trying to say, like
We're
yeah,
not
like
like
think
Washington,
of
so
like when you look in a dense, you know what a dense forest is like, where you look, you can't even
oh yeah,
see like more than like 5 feet into it because the trees are so like condensed and thick. That's how most of Canada is around. I'm just saying around the border. Like if anyone tried to come into like we find more dead people that have tried to come in, and we also find a lot of U.S. hunters who try to sneak up here to hunt grizzly bears and moose and stuff and caribou.
uh,
That unfortunately they pass away because our woods are so treacherous. Like if you get turned around in the woods and don't have like a GPS with you, and our border guard and park rangers, or even the U.S. ones, because we work with you guys a lot, that we
yeah.
can't find you. Like even
How
if we find out you snuck up here, we just try to send you home, right? Like the U.S. will
right.
charge you and stuff for crossing the border if like they want to, but they just try to find them because they want to find them alive. And unfortunately, that's not always the case.
How
They
flat is your forest up there, though? Are
um,
they flat or hilly?
oh no, it's elevation, rivers, like
Okay.
it's very mountainous. So like hiking, like a day of hiking through like just around that border area. If you tried to go from like where you are up north into Alberta or BC, British Columbia, you're looking at dense, thick forests, grizzly bears, moose, caribou. Which the moose are the most dangerous thing in the woods.
I've heard
Um,
that.
people Grizzlies are dangerous, but moose will just they're way more aggressive. Um, so like a moose running you down, you're dead in like 6 seconds. Like you're just toast. We have people here who stop to take pictures of them, and their car regrets it. um, like a moose will like run up beside the car and just antler it and like tear the whole ceiling of the car apart. It's the rangers
I
up
mean,
here had to put up signs to tell people to stop taking pictures of grizzly bears on the side of the road. Because if grizzly bears with cubs, it's like in its most
yeah.
dangerous state, right? Like it's wanting to protect its
Oh
cubs,
yeah.
and people are stopping on the side of the road to take photos and videos for Instagram and stuff. It's wild.
The
People don't respect nature.
other than I mean flora, because that's what you'd have to be careful of.
Oh, that too. Yeah, we have
Uh,
poison ivy, poison oak. We have all the same kind of things you guys would have in your forests up here. We don't
yeah, but I mean,
have. Go ahead. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, other than the animals, I mean, go in a forest. The easiest thing to do is go downhill because you eventually hit water and follow water to. Most of the time, it goes to civilization, or at least goes to a place where you can,
Well, that's
you
the
know,
kicker up here is all of our cities are built on rivers and waterways like you would think, but they are not close together. So you're talking like think of going like 30, 50, 100 miles or more until you see another
okay,
city or even like a small town. Like
okay. So in Oregon, that's a safe way to do it
yeah,
because, eventually, if I'm 50 miles, I might actually, maybe how long I travel, but I
yeah,
will find someone. But
yeah.
you still could, if you have water, and you can get yourself. That still isn't a. I mean, you don't die
Yeah. No,
automatically
you could
unless
drink like most of our rivers up here that are running. Like you could find food. Like you would find fish
yeah,
and rivers that you could drink from up here. You probably for smart way would boil the water. Like or you'd have to.
yeah,
I know there's that water bottle now that like UV kills the stuff in the water.
yeah,
Because yeah, you're gonna get a parasite pretty much from drinking some of the river water. Um,
yeah.
but it's
As long as you don't die of I mean, as long as you have enough, what is it,
well, people get
clothes
lost.
and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
and exposure,
yeah.
you're yeah, you can survive there for a little bit. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously,
well, they're hunters too. Like
it's a
they
lot
come here and they
colder.
think it's okay, but like I know, like some of the podcasts with hunters have said like they didn't realize how like strenuous and dense Canada
Uh,
is to hunt in because they think it's all flat. Like Saskatchewan is flat, for instance. Like you could that's the joke for Canada is like it's all farmland. Like you could literally see side to side. It looks like a flat straight line. But then you go to Manitoba, you get a bit of mountains in there, and then when you get into Alberta, into BC, it's like it's all elevation up to the Rockies, all the way down, and the Rockies
say
cut
there's
all the way down to Colorado.
You guys had a huge fire last year, right?
Yes, we have fires almost every year. Out
But
in
I
British
mean, it
Columbia,
was
yeah, it was a big one.
no. This one was it this one? Because I was remembering, or was it last? Maybe it was the year before. Michigan was talking about. I heard people like some of the gardening channels were. I listened to those guys, and he was talking about that the fires were so bad from coming down from Canada that it
Uh,
was that the plants weren't even grown right.
yeah, so what had happened there was, yeah, Manitoba got hit with a high and moderate area
Ah,
and extreme,
okay,
and that all came down from Vancouver or British Columbia, like north, because the Rockies are kind of
oh
like a path. Because all the trees that
yeah,
grow along the Rockies kind of feed into the what we. So if it hits Manitoba, the moderate to low areas, that's the boreal forest. It's the biggest. It's a Texas-sized forest. Like think of the state of Texas, all being trees. That's what's in the middle of Canada, like right in the center between Manitoba and Ontario, and it goes through all of Ontario up into Saskatchewan, North Saskatchewan, and North Manitoba. And that forest
okay,
is insanely big, but it's also just straight trees. So if a fire starts hitting that, it's just going.
yeah,
And that
and
caught
it's
on fire, I think 2 years ago.
okay.
It was like a national. You could see it from space. The fire was so big. And
That's right.
Manitoba's
Okay.
forecast was like, yeah, it was pretty heavy. Their whole north was basically on fire and smoke. My friend Casey was a farmer there, and she moved down to Florida after that.
That's extreme
Yeah,
change in
yeah. Well,
environment. That's for
she
sure.
was funny enough. She travels a lot, but she was if I remember the story right, she was in Hawaii when her husband called her to be like, yeah, so all the neighbor farms are at our house and living in our farm because our place is the only place that hasn't been hit by the fire.
Oh my
And
gosh.
they had like I think like 3 or 4 families like staying with them for a good couple of months because like 1 or 2 months until like the National Guard got there. And again, Canada, like I know we've got the tariff things going on, but we overall just have a good relationship with you guys, right? Like
Yeah.
we your military or National Guard helps us out when we have like the wildfire issues, and same with firefighters, and so does the rest of the world. Like we have Australian firefighters come up here all the time, and Britain. And same thing, we help California or like some of the northern states when they have wildfire issues. We send Canadian seaplanes down and stuff. Yeah, but but yeah, you're not wrong. I didn't realize how bad it got. I'm looking at the map just to see the damage. It's pretty crazy how big the fire got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had some big fires a few years back too that uh I was working in at the fuel industry.
Mm.
So my boss was driving around some of the
Yeah.
people that were living in mobile homes in parking lots because their houses were possibly burning down, kind of thing. And
Oh,
he
damn.
was going around filling them up with fuel,
Yeah.
kind of thing. But our sky was all red. It was just looked angry all the time for a while, and it was like right during COVID too. So it was just it was insane. It felt apocalyptic. So I can understand how fires just change everything when you're going to do that kind of stuff. Feels just
Mm.
weird.
Yeah, no, it's
Wow, we
go ahead.
I said, wow, we've talked about a lot of different stuff,
Yeah,
but
yeah, no, the conversation went all over, but yeah, the so overall that's what I'll be working on.
okay.
uh and yeah, don't forget to add 20 ancients to your mercy counter.
I don't think I've recorded it
Oh,
anywhere,
okay.
so
Well, you can start with 20 out of 220.
yeah, there you go.
um, and I'll get working on the arena. I'm gonna work on all that stuff tonight through the night, and yeah, it's you
Close
should be in
to
good
the
shape for
quest,
having
right?
which one?
I think I'm close on quest to getting a new another sacred, right? I think I'm like 4 weeks away,
Do you mean
something
your
like
log?
that.
Oh, you mean your quest? Yeah. Let's
My
see.
yeah,
Monthly. Yeah, two
yeah.
days. So after I do today, you'll get because we haven't finished the dailies. When we finish these here, you'll have 1 day away when you
Okay,
log back in tomorrow.
okay. Uh,
Go ahead.
I'll keep out of it. Tell me when I can go back in, and
Yeah, no, I'll leave a message tonight when the runs are done for the Minotaur. It's I'd say 2 hours from now, 2.5
okay.
hours from now. I'll leave a message in
Okay.
Discord.
Oh, I'll be in bed in about an hour
All
because
right.
I got to work early in the morning.
Well, if you did, is there anything you wanted to jump on for, and I can just log back in later?
Oh no, I'm good.
Okay.
If as long as we got the Hydra done, that's all I was worried about
Yeah,
is
you
making
still
sure I
have
did
one
that
key,
first.
but I'll go back in there and get that last key. I'll just whip a team together and
If you can,
yeah,
great. If not, at least I got the two.
yeah. I'll probably put another one into normal. But I do want to try and build a brutal team. See if I can. I know we used
Yeah,
your best team, but like just to see if you have other options to see how they hit. For
yeah. You can always build one more
yeah,
Duchess.
yeah.
So
Build
I
one
gotta hold
exactly.
up.
You gotta. I could do that for sure. And then
No, I that's fine.
what do you want to do with your duchesses? Do you want to have three and then like plus one of
At,
them?
I mean, eventually, yeah, but I think I need to make sure I faction. They're being used as faction guardians.
Ah,
Um, I do have a couple extra rays that aren't,
yeah, I saw that.
and plus it might be okay on that. I really wanted Santa though. I was I.
Oh, to get him, yeah,
That's
yeah, no,
why I
he's
haven't
definitely
pulled the.
worth it. Um,
I haven't pulled the trigger of like sacrificing him because that hurts.
yeah.
But I want Santa, so
Hey, that's fair. If he's oh, so do you mind if I build this guy? I've just put him in here. You're talking about you wanted Hard Fire Knight. He's amazing for Hard Fire Knight.
okay.
This guy here.
You can
Um,
build whoever you want.
I'm going to show you. His name's Creodin, the blue. He's a Sylvan Watcher, but he has this ability to places a freeze, and he has increased speed, and he has a
Okay.
3 hit on his A1.
Okay. I don't even think I've used him ever.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's not. He's level 1. Like he's very good. But he's amazing for Fire Knight.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll Well, I'm only gonna like I'm
don't
making a
don't
list, but I'll leave a list as well of, or I'll leave you a note in Discord, just of like,
okay.
hey, these are worth building down the road.
I hope that you get some value out of doing these.
Yeah,
That's hopefully these videos. I saw you got like 9 views
yeah. The
already.
lives aren't popping off or anything, but at the same time, like you got to start off. I got to get
Yeah.
comfortable talking in front of camera and stuff. Um,
Yeah.
like in terms of YouTube, some of the conversations we just had tonight would be demonetizable, right? So it's those are like I if I
Well,
was a
but you're
bigger
not
channel, I couldn't
monetized
talk about
yet.
those things. So
Oh yeah.
yeah. Um, this channel is specifically going to be for raid and gaming. Like I'm probably going to start streaming Valheim on Wednesdays with my friends, but
Okay.
the other I'm gonna through this channel have a separate thing for my cats and for all that stuff for
Okay.
talking movies and the film industry stuff because I do want to pass on some of the knowledge I have of like
I'd
hey, this is
be
video editing.
interested
Yeah,
to learn a little bit more about. Yeah. You've got a lot of fun stories there.
well I used to be before I worked in film I was an animator, so like I worked on Spectacular Spider-Man and a bunch of like Transformers commercials and um,
We we've got Keith Tucker that lives over here in Oregon who he did a lot of storyboarding for the Animaniacs and
oh
Pinky and the
nice.
Brain and all that. So
You want to know
he
what's
actually
go ahead. Yeah.
I put on a Comic Con at my college when I was going back to college
Yeah.
a few years back, and he actually showed up and had a booth for a couple days
Oh
just to
nice.
support me.
No, it's awesome. And I was gonna say that's the cool thing about people in the animation side of things is they're usually pretty approachable and like welcoming. So
Yeah,
it's yeah, it's that's cool. He's probably got a lot of cool stories of working on that show too.
I bet he does.
Because I mean Spielberg, it's great voice cast. You know, they're still it was so good they brought it back, right? Like they've just started. I don't know if you knew that, but they just a year or two ago they brought back Pinky and the Brain and Animaniacs. They redid it.
Oh wow, I loved Pinky and the Brain back in the
Yeah.
when it
Well, it was the
was
same voice cast, same everything. Like it was,
okay.
yeah.
And I've
Um,
met them at a Comic Con.
oh, nice. Yeah, they're
The
really
Boy
nice guys. I,
Scout.
I went to a panel they talked at a year or two ago. The
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of people that I met that are famous, but Comic Cons I was able to. I had a booth next to Buck Rogers
Oh, nice.
for a
That's a
week,
big name.
and
That's like American
Felix,
history.
which he did the robot, the robot on there. He was
Mm.
also I think Star Wars. He was I think he was Wicket.
Oh, what's his name?
Felix is his name, right? Is
No,
that, or was it?
that's oh, what's his name? It's gonna bug
Or
me.
maybe he just did a different one of the Ewoks. I know he was in
He might have
Star
been one of the
Wars.
other Ewoks, but
Yeah,
let me see. What
yeah. I think
is?
he was too big for the for Wicket because Wicket was really really tiny. But uh, but he did the robot that was on Buck Rogers. They kind of looked like Rosie
Mhm.
from the Jetsons. It
Yeah,
kind
Buck
of looked like
Rogers in the
that.
25th century, and let's go into the cast here. Yeah, Felix Silla. That's who you're talking about.
Yeah,
He was Twicky.
yeah. They yep.
Yeah.
Those two were the ones that were sat next to me, and basically got to visit with them all weekend long.
Oh, oh, it must have not. Did you get to talk to him at all? Because he's got such a
Oh
great
yeah, because
like filmography.
we were down in Eugene, and it was so boring
Yeah.
down there because they had not advertised it at all.
Yeah.
Um, so no, I we were talking all week and stuff. Had one of the guys from Mad Max.
Hmm.
One of the bad guys was there too, and I actually had we sold T-shirts, and I had a T-shirt with his face on it, and I gave him the T-shirt and
Yeah.
got to talk with him, and but it was like there was nothing going on for that
He was
like
in
four
Dukes of
days.
Hazzard. He was in Spaceballs, Ghostbusters 2, Batman Returns.
Okay,
He got to play one of the Penguins,
okay.
Emperor Penguin. He was in Mork and Mindy. Yeah, Star Wars episode
Oh,
Return of the Jedi. Yeah.
did he play like the dad or something like that from
Uh,
Mork and Mindy?
he was
Like
Orkin Porter, uncredited, one episode. So I don't know who that is. He
okay,
might have been like one of Mark's relatives or something.
okay.
He was in the original Battlestar Galactica for 10 episodes. He played Lucifer. Um, he was in the uh, he was in the Buck Rogers TV shows, both of them. The both runs, like the original pilot run and then the 30 episode run of the show. Uh,
Yeah.
the animated Lord of the Rings, the 1978 one. He voiced some of the characters.
Oh
Yeah, he's got a
wow.
great IMDb, man. He'd be cool. Must have been a cool guy to talk to.
Yeah, it was fun to talk, and I did try to, I was respectful because I didn't want to bug,
Hmm.
I didn't want to do that, but also they're bored, so we're talking kind of thing. It's kind of like one of those things. You don't want to make it weird, but
Yeah.
it's interesting to hear the stories, and so you do try to talk, and it's a weird kind of thing. But he was a real nice guy, and he never did the whole like oh look at the time kind of thing.
Hmm.
But
Well, you know what's
you know,
funny is some of the Comic Cons, some of the character actors have started to go. Like the guys who were in the suits for Aliens have started like touring because
oh
like they were
yeah,
stunt team and stuff. Yeah, yeah. So it's funny that
okay.
they're famous for just that, but like it's big enough that like people are like, oh my god, like get their autograph.
One of my favorite actresses was Gigi Edgley,
Mm.
um, and she was Katara from Farscape. Yeah, Farscape. She's the white cat kind of creature from that show. Do you
Mm.
remember that at all? I don't know if you've seen.
Oh, I saw Farscape. Yeah,
Fars-
Farscape was like
So
that's what the true sci-fi if you're getting into like
yeah,
people talking about it, right?
so yeah, she was she was at one of these shows too, and she actually recorded I called my wife up, and she didn't answer, so she says, "Here, give me the phone," and she left a message on my wife's phone.
That's awesome.
We're there. And this is because we're like there a couple hours before they open,
Yeah.
so it's so cool seeing people like that, and they're just willing to spend some time with you.
No, absolutely.
But
They make time as long as you don't you're trying to film them, and some people don't treat them like people anymore, and those are the people they're trying to
yeah,
avoid.
which makes it hard for me to go to Comic Cons now, is because as a regular grunt, versus when it got to be in the back when it was interesting.
Well, yeah, and that's what I mean. Like Comic Cons they're a different monster now. Like fan expos really turned them into like a money machine. Like they're not like the last time I went to one, it was broken into like three hangars in Toronto at the convention center, and like there was one hangar that was just celebrities signing stuff. Like there was nothing else in it. There was like probably 200 celebrity signing things. So and they're
Toronto's
expensive now too. They're
huge.
like $400 for some of them.
Wow.
Yeah, like they have
Toronto's
Ewan
huge
McGregor
though,
and Hayden Christensen
right?
coming. Sorry, go ahead.
Toronto's huge though, right?
It's
Like
our
you're
biggest city. Yeah, it's biggest city in Canada. I think
yeah, and
Vancouver might be
it's
bigger, but Toronto's biggest population.
well with more people. I mean,
Yeah,
you're talking like some of the cities rival California's, like San Diego and stuff like
yeah.
that kind of
Toronto's
size, right?
population is like between 3 and 4 million, if I remember, something like that. It's let me see, because
Okay.
Toronto
See, this is
population.
American trying to figure out their
No, no, no. It's just
details.
like the Toronto's like our Chicago. Like it's built up. It's kind of like a mix of New York and Chicago. Population
Yeah.
number. So excuse
Okay.
me. Sorry. As of no, I want 2025. 2.8 million in Toronto base. In Toronto GTA population would be bigger. GTA population. And no, not the
Okay.
game. Uh, it's the Greater Toronto Area is what that stands for. 6.7 million is like Toronto
Wow.
and surrounding cities in the area. Um, Vancouver is uh,
And I've been to Vancouver, BC before.
yeah, it
I went
doesn't
up
want to give me
there
an
for.
exact number.
I was up there when I was in second grade or something like that.
Mhm.
We went to the World's Fair in Vancouver, BC.
Okay, so Vancouver's 2.7 million, just the city, not including the greater area. So it's like neck and neck with Toronto. Toronto, including the whole area, is 6.4. And that's from our Canadian census numbers. Montreal is probably the third biggest.
Okay.
Uh, but yeah, let me see. Hang on, where's? I just want to find Montreal. Calgary's 1.5, and yeah, Montreal. Let's see. 4.3 in Montreal. So like our major cities is like 70% of our population.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the like again, that's we have like such good relations with the states for the most part that all those cities are very interconnected with surrounding area. Like they're with Niagara Falls
Yeah.
into Michigan, and then New York State.
There's there's some. I mean, I know that there's a property up there to get back and forth. You have to go cross country. That's just because of how the line went
Yeah, we
around
only
the
have
Great
I think
Lakes.
7 land bridges or something like that between Canada and the states, like 7 major ones anyway, and like 3 of them are close to Niagara Falls. There's one for the Detroit Windsor River one. There's one or two in New York State area, and then Niagara Falls has the big wide one, which is like three separate bridges, and then
Okay.
the rest are out west, and it's mainly because of the Great Lakes and stuff that those are up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna get cracking on leveling up. I can almost got you back in Gold Arena. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, your
Yeah,
arena
it's
is definitely what you
frustrating.
want to just grind, and it's good because like getting the arena medals to just unless they come up with another way to get the medals for you to finish your Great Hall, which is massively gonna make your account stronger because it makes your
I
whole
know. It's
account
only taken four
stronger.
years.
Yeah, I know. Like, oh man, like I'm same amount of time roughly, and it's I think I'm like maybe 80% of the way done, like all of it, and I
Yeah.
do my 25 or 35 battles every day and win like 9 out of 10 of them, and it's still like go go go. Um,
It's so much of a
it's a grind.
slog.
Yeah, it's a grind for sure. Can we beat this team? I think it's just like comes down to like if you build a really good team that can get off like 5 second battles, 5 or 10 second battles, then you won't be so
Yeah.
like against doing it. You won't get in these long like trades.
Yeah. I need to. That's what I was saying. Is it just needs to be built? Oh my god! I just was saying that the stone
Oh, Stone Skin,
of
yeah,
that one.
yeah. I'm trying to
Luckily, it
kill their
looks like
damage dealer right now because if I kill the Narog guy on the left, he's gonna kill the whole team. So the lower his health is,
uh,
the more damage he does to all these guys if they don't heal. So yeah, Bells would be a cool
okay.
champion too. I have to build mine still. Oh, he killed Duchess. Oh, yeah, and there he goes. That's what I was worried about. He's because when he kills someone, he gets a chance at another turn. And
Well, he's got the block revive.
yeah, yeah, he's such a weird champion because he's got like one purpose. So what's your defense right now? So this is the same team uses defense. Uh, take you out.
Yeah, I just chomped on that
Do
guy
you use
when he found
Septimus
the
in arena?
horn. You can try. I don't know what I've.
Is your
I
ninja built, for instance? Like, I just because I'm just looking for
Ninja's
like a damage
built.
dealer.
I believe he's even booked all the way.
Okay. Because
I've
Asteron
also
is also a
used
great arena champion. Um,
in the past. I used Rotus in the.
okay. Is Rotus still built?
Yeah, I don't know if he's how fast he is though.
Yeah, Septimus isn't hitting hard for some reason.
Might not be. I don't. I don't know if he's
No,
booked.
he's getting it's like a 50%. I just don't think his crit rate's 100%.
Oh, his he was like an 83, I think. Uh, but I think that's because I might have had him built with a team that bumped him up 30%
So he
or
does have 100.
50%.
He's got the crit rate and damage, but like if he's facing weak affinity, this is 15% less. Just so you know, I don't know. Like a lot of people don't remember that part for the affinities. Um, but they should have in this drop down menu here they added. They should put negative affinity and
Uh,
positive affinity so you can see the true
uh,
stats because he needs more crit rate to be overcapped if he's going to be in arena. Like if you're using him for arena. Man, his stats fell off. You remember he used to be like the best arena champion, him and Rotos, and now he's getting threes. Let's try your Monkey King.
I don't know how good I've built him.
A Monkey King? He was. I think I looked at his stats. Yeah, he does. He needs more crit damage. You want this around 220. Everything else seems like he's built up. He's got almost 5k attack. We'll try him out and see.
He attack champion, so he needs to get his attack up there too.
Mm-hmm.
He's just kind of lackluster.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, he's not hitting. He's not. He can kill someone, but he can't get like a big 300k hit off.
Yeah.
We mainly want to kill this Trunda, then I can put it back on auto. There we go. So what I just had to do was manual, and like that's what you don't want. You want your team to just be like auto and go. Let your arena medals or attacks refresh. And here you are, you're 1 day away. No. But yeah, that's the only thing. And this guy's a good champion for arena too. He's also good for Fire Knight hard.
Okay.
But this is why he's good for arena. He ignores unkillable and shields. I don't know if you can see. It's Genzin I'm talking about.
Okay.
Because you have built him out. So I don't know if you were using him just for Faction Wars or somewhere else.
Again, I don't remember. I built him for. He may have been because I think that was Shadow King was the last one I had to do to get my Arbiter.
Hmm. He's one of the few champions in the game that has multi-hits. Like on every attack, pretty much.
He has what?
So he hits 3 times on his A1. He hits twice, puts a debuff for 2 turns on his A2, but it fills his turn meter. So everything he has just makes him go again. Like he just keeps getting turns.
Oh, I can see why it would be good for Fire Knight. Maybe
Yeah, he just comes around a lot, and then he gets more speed too, because of his passive, which is kind of weird, but always works when fighting bosses. He gets 10 speed and res by 50 if the number of champions on this team is equal to or less than the number of enemies. It's always active for bosses, so he always gets the 1050 on a boss. And something like Spider he's good for too, because he can just keep smacking the Spider, and he does turn meter control on the Spider.
Okay.
And he puts decreased defense on. Like fills turn meter, fills turn meter, fills turn. He's really good for that. See here, the people have got him for the Fire Knight rated. Wait, well, I know it's a delay, but they redid these recently, so I think these are still the old ratings. But he's good in a couple different places. And this fellow too, we can build him for arena, and then he also is good for soloing hard dragon. Staltus the Dragonbane.
Okay.
You've got him built, but we need way more crit rate on him.
Oh.
And HP and stuff. But he's built. He's just got to be a bit tankier and make his hits hurt. Yeah.
Again, if you have to leave some naked ones after building some good gear, I understand.
Well, the first thing, like I said, we're gonna do is go into not Siege. We're gonna go into here, the Cursed City, and I was gonna go up here and get this P4, get this banner. I meant to ask you too for the Cursed City. Have you just not done it at all, or?
I've done it a little bit. I think I beat a couple bosses at one point, but again, it's just like, it's work.
Okay, that's fair.
That's where I got like into it and stuff, but so that's where we need to go. So I only got a few.
Yeah, well, this is a reset. I did this last night.
Okay.
Because it reset, I couldn't see your last one, so I didn't know how far you had gone in at all.
Oh.
Um, the main thing that's good to get out of here is the the resets, the armor resets, but also the live arena refills here because they last 100 days when they go to your inbox. And then
Oh.
these shards are for void epics and mythicals.
Huh.
These things here, it's like that weird shard that's in the, where is it, remnant. So see here, it's epic or void epic or mythical.
Oh.
That's all it can pull.
Oh, wow.
But it shows you here if you clear certain areas like Soul Cross, the north area gives you the most each time. So these are good to stock up, just because they're always epics or greater. So they're also good for champion chase tournaments. You get 250 or 350 points usually just for pulling them, and then you have a small chance at a mythical too.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna get cracking so you can get this account back and have at it. I'm gonna get your
Yeah.
masteries finished and then get the gearing going. Like I said, I should be
Okay.
done in the next 2 hours, and then you should be good to go.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go sleep.
Yes, sleep. It was good
Yeah.
talking to
You
you,
do.
and
Yeah. What are you? What you said you got another job? What you doing, or is that more of a off thing?
so on the weekends I serve, like I'm working at a restaurant, and then during the week right now I was working on a Hallmark movie. I just got a call back for a feature film for the summer, but I'm waiting. I got to go in this week for what the contract's for.
Oh, nice.
Because I got to talk to the producer tells you if you're working like 3 days a week or five, like what it's gonna be. If it's gonna be on set every day, or is it like going to all the locations and getting the VFX data? If for any reason it's like going to be using a volume at all, those new screens that they use instead of green screens. The the volumes are like the thing in Star Wars and Mandalorian, they like build like the backgrounds all done on these big like LED monitors. Um,
Okay.
they're the size of a building. Like the whole thing is like 12 or like 3 4 stories high, and it's a bunch of small
Oh.
LED panels put together, and you can put on it whatever you want. So if you want, it works with the camera and camera moves and stuff, and it it can be like a desert, it could be the ocean, it could be Mars, it could be whatever you want it to be. There's like a
And
couple tens of thousands of different like locations you can load into them now.
it looks good enough to show up on film, right? Or
Oh
is
yeah,
it
yeah,
just
yeah.
more
Like
of a
it
placeholder?
it looks great. I'll leave you a link from the Mandalorian behind the scenes to show like because what they do is they build a real set in the middle, and then the volumes
Huh.
around the outside.
Okay.
So let me see here. And
Oh. Oh, I guess
I'm just showing you
if
this is what it looks like. Sorry.
if you're gonna, I guess no, you log it out of my account. I was gonna say if you're gonna just leave it on, you could leave it on a spider if you wanted to build some more gold too in the end.
Oh yeah, yeah. You want me to build up silver? I'll leave it on overnight.
Yeah.
Because when you
Because
log in, it should just log out off my computer anyway.
yeah.
But I do got it. I'm gonna let the Minotaur finish here, and then probably go through your accessories, sell off 25% of those to get silver.
Okay.
Um, then go and re-gear the champions to get your clan boss team built. Like if I can get a Wixwell one going, so you can
Yeah,
have your
just
one
send
key.
them
Yeah.
working on the silver is fine, or I mean working on the spider because they're pretty quick on that. They can build up the silver pretty fast.
Yeah, I still got to do
And
that myself. My team is still like I think I can do Hard Spider 10, but it takes 3-4 minutes.
So I got better at
Because it's
something
waiting.
than you did.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
it's just because I was basically like good enough. I didn't go back in and
Yeah.
like try it with other things. I was like, the HP burn works. I'm good.
Yeah. It gets you through the tournament that you have to do.
Yeah, I just go and do Spider 5, hard Spider 5 if I want to do it faster. I think my hard Spider 5 was like 30, 40 seconds.
Sometimes it doesn't seem like it
Yeah.
matters. It's
Well, I forgot how fast it is when you actually, think about it and put in the time. Oh, 4 minutes
yeah.
for one run versus, that being 8 or 10 runs. It's like, okay, I see. Long term, because I'm not trying to usually win the Spider tournament. I'm just trying to do the fusion points. But it's like, oh, I could have won the tournament if this was the same amount.
I do try to keep Spider somewhat fast if I can though, because it is a great place to build gold
Mm,
when you do want it.
yeah, which is almost
And
always. You can never have enough
yeah.
silver in this game.
Yeah, I had silver, sorry, yeah, but yeah.
Well, I don't know how
So
people like. I know the whales spend monies, but like how some of them have like 999.99 silver, like, or even it says like 1.24 B silver, like they have billion silver. It's like how
oh.
did you amass this amount of silver?
I mean if you just build it buying
Well,
the thing, and I'm
yeah,
sure they have someone just it's always going. It's
yeah. I was
always
gonna say
going.
my guess is exactly what you said. They turn their Spider 10 on like hard or whatever the
Yeah.
highest they can do is. It's like a 7 second or 10 second run, and they just leave it on because they could just buy a bunch of energy, and they just leave it
Yeah.
running every day and just let silver stack. Because even if you did that for like 2 weeks, like you have enough energy, 10k energy, that if you did it for a week or two to use all that energy, you would probably have more silver than you could shake a stick at for at least like like a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Okay, well, I
Yeah,
do
you
need
got
to
to go.
sneak out and see if I can eat something real quick before I go to bed,
Absolutely.
but I really appreciate it. Don't spend all your time on my stuff, but I appreciate you doing it. Hopefully,
Oh
we're
yeah, no
having some
worries.
fun.
It was a pleasure, and I hope it helps. And all the best. And let me know what your thoughts. Leave me a message
Okay.
in here, and maybe in like a month or two can do the or even a couple of weeks. Touch base on where you're at, like when you come back in, and like how you feel about it. Like,
Yeah.
or even if like you're like, hey, I don't like this guy. I didn't like what you did with him. Like, just throw it out there. Be like, not a fan of Valkyrie. Not a
No,
fan of.
I, I'm sure it's gonna be great, or at least
All
can't be
right,
worse than what mine is.
all right, sounds good. And
Have a good one.
take it easy. Have a good night.